everyone, John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from the Magic Kingdom. Let's go! Oh, welcome to the fabulous Walt Disney World Resort here in Central Florida. Hey explorers, like I just said, John with Fun to Be Free coming to you live from the Magic Kingdom. You can see directly behind me is the Walt Disney World Railroad's Main Street Station, and the sun is setting during the magic hours here at the Magic Kingdom. It's today's video topic, a good one today. We're gonna be broadcasting live the happily ever after fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom, of course. Let me start turning around here, and I'll flip the camera in just a second so you can actually get a look at the Walt Disney World Main Street Station. So you're only gonna wanna stay tuned. I was waiting for the whistle. Gonna wanna stay tuned for today's video topic. Obviously, it's Walt Disney World Florida Magic Kingdom fireworks happily ever after. Full show plus outro. So again, stay tuned for today's video topic. Walt Disney World Florida Magic Kingdom fireworks happily ever after. Full show plus outro. All right. Just give me a second here. I have to get everything set up on the camera rig that I call Frankenstein Mark 6. Hold on just a moment and then we'll check in with the chat. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell as well. Hello there, nice to see you. We've got a lot of requests for Happily Ever After, so here we are. Stay tuned. All right, we're gonna choose one of the entrance portals and head into, if you will, Town Square, then eventually up Main Street, USA. I'm not quite certain how far we'll journey into the park today. We'll see how crowded it is. We'll see if we need to secure a spot for the 9 o'clock showing of Happily Ever After. But Sonic, welcome in, welcome back. Sonic's back in the chat. Sonic says, hi Jaylon. Well, hello there, Sonic. Cruise and Theme Park Guide, welcome in, welcome back. Cruise and Theme Park Guide says, hey, hey. Well, hello there, Sierra. Nice to see you as well. Thank you for joining us today. Real quick, shout out to Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Of course, Cruise and Theme Park Guide does live streaming videos from the Magic Kingdom along with the Walt Disney World Resort as well. Once John with Fun to Be Free's actual video, this live stream concludes. We're not ending now, as I say, but once it does, head over to Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Check out Sierra's good work. In the description box below, you'll find the link to Cruise and Theme Park Guide, and of course, give a like and subscribe to Sierra from Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Well, welcome back, Sierra. Sonic says, and away we go. That's right, Sonic. Thank you so much for being here. I like it when you're here, dude. Sonic says, hi, at Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Disney cast crew member Monique, welcome in, welcome back, says, hi, Sierra. Hello there, Monique. So nice to have you joining us as well. And Lamons Gray. All right, Lamons Gray is here too. Welcome in, welcome back. Lamons Gray says hello at Fun to Be, or John at Fun to Be Free. Well, hello there, Lamons Gray. So glad that you guys are here, especially Lamons Gray. Oh, and Randy. Well, welcome in, welcome back. Randy's back in town. Randy says, shh, quiet in the back. The show's beginning. I love it, Randy. There's too much chit-chat going on, Randy. Oh, and Spaceship Earth 2.0. Welcome in, welcome back. I do believe Spaceship Earth 2.0 joining us again, I think, for the second day in a row. Says, K Sonic, I'm back. And Sonic says, hi at Lamons Gray and at Spaceship Earth 2.0. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, be ready for the big reveal. Oh, why? Is Epcot Galaxy Hero coming back? Spaceship Earth 2.0? Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, Sonic, be ready for reveal. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I have a reveal, John. Yeah, is it Epcot Galaxy Heroes gonna challenge Star-Lord to a dance-off by any chance? Andy with an A, welcome in, welcome back. Andy says, hey John, well hello there Andy. Thank you for joining us. We're currently on Main Street, USA here at the Magic Kingdom. Disney cast crew member Monique says, how's it going, John? Oh, it's awesome, Monique. The weather is so good right now. It's slightly on the humid side. I think it was like 86 degrees high, but the sun's going down. Of course, the magic hour. It's all golden in the sunset here in Central Florida. You can see the beautiful and gorgeous Cinderella Castle off in the distance. So Monique, it's going very well. Very, very well indeed. Sonic says, John, we'll see this. I'm seeing it right now with my own eyes, Sonic. Spaceship Earth says 2.0, a huge secret that only me and Sonic know. Oh yeah? What's that? Epcot Galaxy Hero. Christopher Chavez says, hey everybody, I'm Chris, and we have John from Fun to Be Free taking us on a tour of the Magic Kingdom. Let's go. Awesome, Chris. Welcome in, welcome back. Always nice to have you in the chat as well. But again, Chris says, hey everybody, I'm Chris, and we have John from Fun to Be Free taking us on a tour of the Magic Kingdom. Let's go. Awesome, Chris. I love it. Shadow Black Mustang, welcome in, welcome back. It's what you've been waiting for. Shadow Black Mustang says, firecrackers tonight, 100%. Big fist bump, shout out to Shadow Black Mustang. I love it, Shadow Black Mustang when you're in the chat. I like it. Lamont Gray says, hi at Sonic. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, Sonic, be ready to say it. Sonic says, fire boomers. Fire boomers. Hold on, the chat just jumped, hold on. Hold on here. Disney cast crew member Monique says, hi Christopher. Sonic says, I won't say it at Spaceship Earth 2.0. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, Sonic, go ahead and say what I told you about me. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, oh, I'll say it. Sonic says, okay. And Chris says, hi Monique. Sonic says, how are you at Le Mans Gray? Randy says something, but I'll just jump. Hold on, where is Randy's statement? Hold on, where are we? Randy says, hey Scary, Shadow, Ryan, Epcot, Scary, Spaceship, Chris. Oh, is Ryan Wesley in the chat too? Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I am really Epcot Galaxy Hero. Oh, the big reveal was ruined from Frankenstein Mark 6, old Frank Cam. Spaceship Earth 2.0. You can't fool old Frankie boy. But Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I am really Epcot _Galaxy Hero. My main account broke, so I did my alt, and now you know I'm Epcot Galaxy Hero. Well, there's the big reveal. So we got Epcot Galaxy Hero returning, if you will, as Spaceship Earth 2.0. Andy says, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's right, Andy. And Randy with an R says, how are you feeling, John? Randy, I feel great today. It's just, as you know, my voice is a little hoarse, a little raspy still. So, you know, yeah, the pony's back, Randy. Randy says, hey, Andy with an A. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, if you don't believe me, it's fine, but it's really me. No, I believe you. Chris says, are you ready to say your lines from Happily Ever After? Disney cast crew member Monique. Andy says, hey there, Randy. I love it. We got Andy with an A saying, hey there, Randy with an R, just to be clear. Oh, and I think I know what Randy with an R is going to say right now. So I'm going to pop up the subscribe banner. Randy says, as a reminder, please smack, press, touch, hit, pound, tap, squish, squash, or even smoosh that like button on the way in. Thank you, Randy. And again, Randy's saying, as a reminder, please smack, press, touch, hit, pound, tap, squish, squash, or even smoosh that like button on the way in. Again, thank you, Randy. I love it. Thank you for being here, Randy. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, is anyone surprised? John and Frank are not surprised at all. Not whatsoever. Hold on here. Let me find where we're at. The chat just jumped. Potato Land. Oh, Potato Land. Welcome in, welcome back. Always nice to have Potato Land joining us. Potato Land says, don't go in there. It's a trap. Nice, Potato Land. So if you didn't have the opportunity to meet Potato Land joined us, just recently, if you will, from Epcot for a Beverly Challenge. So check out that video in regards to the Beverly Challenge, which I believe was yesterday. But nice to see Potato Land. Very nice to see Potato Land back in the chat. Indeed, I like that you're here, Potato Land. I very much enjoyed spending a lot of time with you in Onyx Redtail, Potato Land. I hope we'll have another opportunity to meet again, if you will. Jaylon says hi. Well, hello there, Jaylon. Welcome in, welcome back. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says a potato trap. That bingo. I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it. Randy says, LOL, Potato Land. It's a trap, it's a trap. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says a trap set by the Magic Potato. Awesome. Hey, excuse me, go ahead. So I just want to give everybody a quick update what we're dealing with in the area. So it doesn't look too congested right now for a Saturday here at the Magic Kingdom. Of course, I can only imagine it's annual pass holder blockout dates today. So that's why the attendance is looking pretty good here on a Saturday, if you will. But I have no doubt there'll be a lot of people in attendance for tonight's 9 o'clock showing of Happily Ever After. But Cruise and Theme Park Guide says, thanks, John, you rock. Oh, you're welcome, Sierra. Thank you for being here. I really like it when you're here, Sierra. Sonic says, yeah, no news tonight together. No, well, I thought I'd change the format up and we'll just kind of mosey around. We'll chit-chat. We'll hang out, you know. Like I said, I don't know how much of the park we'll get to because I thought we could just hang out here on Main Street USA because as everybody's aware, I really like hanging out on Main Street USA. I just think it's so neat. It's one of my favorite lands here at the Magic Kingdom. Potato Land says, it would be hilarious if I was lurking around the Magic Kingdom today. Or am I? Potato Land trying to throw off old John with Fun to Be Free. Frank Cam is the one that has all the smarts. So old Frankie boy is whispering in my ear saying, oh, he probably got on the airplane. He's probably out of here. But it would be cool if you just popped up randomly, Potato Land. That sure would be neat. But Shadow Black Mustang says, John, I predict this streaming to be your largest viewing because of the time and place. That's a possibility, Shadow Black Mustang. You just have you just never know, if you will. All John with Fun to Be Free and old Frankie boy could do is just, hit go live, hope for the best, and we'll see what happens here, Shadow Black Mustang. But I owe it to everybody in my chat and everybody else that's joining us live today at the Magic Kingdom. If that comes true, of course, wishes do come true here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Well, hello there. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
Take care. Have a great day.
You too. Have an awesome day.
Randy says, at Shadow, then we need to break the 150 mark. Okay. So Randy essentially is making an all call. So here we go. John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers. Attention, all explorers. Just like Buzz Lightyear says, calling all space rangers. John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers. We're going to start with the countdown with the number 3, and we're going to end with the number 1. Once we get to the number 1, I need everybody in the live chat, everybody viewing us live, unless you've already done so, because of course, as Randy would say, don't forget to smash the like button on the way in. But if you haven't actually, smooshed the like button, or you bopped it yet, let's do it now. So in 3, 2, 1, smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go, because Randy says at Shadow, then we need to break the 150 mark. That's right, Randy. Randy knows what he's talking about. Randy, here we go. Here is the refreshed marquee here at Adventureland. Or I should say, as you enter Adventureland, Randy. Thank you again, Randy. Potato Land says, oh, Epcot Galaxy Hero, I'm telling John, unless you pay the blackmail fee. What's the fee, Potato Land? This ought to be interesting. Sonic says, LOL, Potato Land. Lamont Gray says, at Sonic Hedgehog, doing well. Hope you are. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I already told him, Potato. Or did John with Fun to Be Free guess it already and ruin your surprise, Spaceship Earth 2.0? Old Frank Cam is very smart these days. Can't pull the wool over Frank Cam's eyes, if you will. Sonic says, I am thanks, at Lamont Gray. And Jason Thibodeau, I love it. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in, welcome back. Jason Thibodeau says, hello, John. Great to see you on this May the Force be with you Eve. That's right. Well, thank you for, and just like Jen from Magic Adventures would say, shout out to Magic Adventures, of course, spelled M-A-J-I-C, M-A-J-I-C, Magic Adventures. But Jason Thibodeau says, hello, John. Great to see you on this May the 4th be with you. And as Jen from Magic Adventures says, she loves saying your last name, if you will. Thibodeau, Thibodeau, Thibodeau. I concur, Jason Thibodeau. I love it. It just rolls right off the tongue. I love it. Thank you for being here again. We're going to have so much fun tonight, I hope. Shadow Black Mustang says, at Randy. Randy says, hey, Monique. Shadow Black Mustang says, I think it's possible for sure. Yeah, cross your fingers, a little pixie dust. Stay positive, my friends. We got it nailed. We got Randy and everybody else in the chat. Randy knows he has his finger on the pulse, watching the meter. He's checking the needle. Randy can make that needle move very quickly. He's got the magic sauce, if you will. Sonic says, yeah, you like my fire boomers? Nice, I love it, fire boomers. Fire boomers. Okay, hold on just a second. John with Fun to Be Free is gonna get a quick drink of water. Enjoy views of the Cinderella Castle. Hold on. Lamont Gray says, hi, at Jason Thibodeau. Hold on, chat, just jump. Where are we? Page in chat. Where'd you go? Tune in chat. Lamont Gray says hi at Jason Thibodeau. Sonic says hey at Jason Thibodeau. Randy says welcome in Jason. Jason Andrus. Oh, welcome in. Welcome back, Jason Andrus. Did you see Monique was here? I'm sure you saw it already. But yeah, Monique's here. Jason Andrus says hello everyone and my friend. Probably speaking about, Monique. But Steve E, and E with the capital E if you will. Steve E, welcome in, welcome back, says, so John, are you really John? You're right, Steve E. I'm really John. You got that right. Here, watch this. Steve E, I'm really John, here in the flesh at the Magic Kingdom, coming to you live from the Walt Disney World Resort. I'll flip the camera again. Don't get seasick, as they say. And real quick update, Steve E, I prefer not to flip the camera, but as it turns out, I have two external cameras on my camera rig that I call Frankenstein Mark 6. And the secondary camera, what I try to do is hide the camera flick because, it may make people some, lightheaded, motion sick, so on and so forth. So I try to hide that from it. But for a quick moment, I like to do that. So yeah. But yeah, Stevie, I'm glad you're here. Hey, we got a Pocket 3 alert. Pocket 3 alert in the area. Another Pocket 3. We're just kind of moseying about right now. I thought people would like to see the riverboat landing in Liberty Square, Probably. Oh, we got a steamboat whistle. Because, every moment we could spend with the riverboat landing in Liberty Bell and the rivers of America are quite precious because they are limited, if you will. Sonic says, hey, at Jason Andrus. Sonic says, and at Stevie. Randy says, you sang a little of Mr. Rogers, won't you be my neighbor? That's right, just a little hint, if you will, Randy. Just a hint, if you will. Potato Land says, he's not John, he's now John. So in other words, J-O-H-N, not John, but now it's J-O-N, John. If you insist, Potato Land. Disney cast crew member Monique says, yes, I'm ready. All right, so Monique's gonna essentially, provide us with the, how should I say this? The experience script, if you will, for Happily Ever After. Sonic says, John Arbuckle, Potato Land? Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, wait, so you guessed that was Epcot Galaxy World and you never told me? Spaceship Earth 2.0, it was obvious yesterday. Jason Thibodeau says, evening at Le Mans Gray, at Sonic, at Jason Andrus. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, how dare you? Oh, I'm going to take that in a sarcastic language, just like John with Fun Be Free would say, how dare you? Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, did I give hints? I'd say it does right in front of Frank Cam's eyes. Hold on, chat just jumped. But Corey Louie, welcome in, welcome back. Corey Louie says, hello, John. Well, hello there, Corey Louie. Always nice to have Corey Louie in the chat as well. As you can see, we're broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom. You're here tonight for the Happily Ever After fireworks at 9 o'clock, I'm sure, Corey. I like that you're here. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, what hints did I give, John? I must know. It's obvious, Spaceship Earth 2.0. Frank Cam whispered it in my ear. Sonic says, how are you, Jason T? Randy says, yesterday was so much fun. Well, thank you, Randy. Thank you. I had a blast as well. Very, very much so. Mama Duck, welcome in, welcome back. Mama Duck says, word on the street is someone found a pair of Orangebird socks on the Guardians floor yesterday. Were those yours at Potato Land? Oh boy. Like Mama Duck, as I was reading that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. Because I kept saying, it's gonna knock your socks off. I think Joasia. Mama Ducks. I gotta read that again. That's good. Mama Duck. Mama Duck saying, word on the street is someone found a pair of Orangebird socks on the Guardians floor yesterday. Were those yours at Potato Land? Awesome, Mama Duck. I love it when you're here. This is so good. I'm thinking John with Fun to Be Free should head to Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe and secure a complimentary Fun to Be Free cup of water. So stay tuned for that. But Chris says, great. John from Fun to Be Free and myself, Chris, would love to watch Happily Ever After with our entertainment partner, Disney cast crew member Monique. Well, you're in luck, Chris. That's what we're here for. Oh, and Blizz is back. Welcome in. Welcome back, Blizz. Blizz, were you watching Potato Land, your friend, yesterday? And, I should say this week, if you will. But Blizz Frostpaw says, Potato Land paid me money to come in here to say he might have bought a Magic Kingdom ticket to lurk around the park. He won't tell me for sure. Okay. Here, one moment while I navigate around the guest. So Potato Land paid me money to come here to say he might have bought a Magic Kingdom ticket to lurk around the park. Oh, hello there. Nice to see you. Thanks for making the magic. Very nice to have you back, Blizz. So you and Potato Land are a tag team tonight, I guess. We're approaching the mobile order pickup here. Give me just a moment. I'll be right with you. Thank you for your patience. Hello there. I'm sorry to ask. May I get 1 cup for water, please?
Of course you can.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for making the magic. Have a great day. Bye-bye. All right, we have success. We just got the complimentary, fun to be free cup of water. But let's get on with the chat. Mama Duck says, I heard Guardians is so good, it'll knock your socks off. That's right, Mama Duck. Oh, if you're wearing Orange Bird socks, definitely. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Thank you for making the magic. Of course. Randy says, welcome in, Blizz. And Monique says, thanks, Chris. Potato Land says, dude. Oh, dude, because Blizz is back in the chat, Potato Land. Sonic says, hi, at Blizz. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, it doesn't knock my socks off because I fall asleep for a power nap in line. Oh, you're saying it's too long, like an 80-minute wait time? Spaceship Earth 2.0, Blizz spoiled a secret. He did? Benny Rodriguez says, hello, everybody. Well, hello there, Benny Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. It's always nice to have Benny Rodriguez in the chat. So quick shout out to Scary Mary TV. If you're new to the channel, in the description box below, you could find a link that'll take you over to Scary Mary TV, and the masterminds behind it are Benny Rodriguez and Neri. And of course, shout out to Scary Mary TV. Once this live stream concludes, once it's over, head over to Scary Mary TV, and of course, like and subscribe over there. Benny and Neri do such a great job, but of course, wait till John with Fun to Be Free's live stream concludes. But again, shout out to Scary Mary TV. Thank you for being here, Benny. We'll come back to Shadow Black Mustang in just a moment here. Let's get an updated look of Tiana's Bayou adventure with the log cycling, or going down the big drop, if you will. Stay tuned for that in just a moment here. There's a, little crowd of people gathered to take some photos of the big drop.
Excuse me, sorry.
And Shadow Black Mustang says, John, you need to start planning a spot for fireworks. I'm guessing towards the entrance so the building projections show up. Close to the castle must be awesome also. Yeah, exactly, Shadow Black Mustang. I don't plan on, spending too much time in the area. In fact, I was thinking about 7:30, so about 6 minutes from now, heading back there slowly. We could turn around now. I'd like to take your advice very much, Shadow Black Mustang. I value your opinion, and you are correct. And we need to head back there. So again, Shadow Black Mustang says, John, you need to start planning a spot for fireworks. I'm guessing towards the entrance, so the building projections show up close to the castle must be awesome also. So, yeah, I'm not quite certain where we're going to end up tonight. It just all depends on the attendance, if you will, Shadow Black Mustang. We'll see what happens. We could always come back for another spot, if you will, on another day for a different video. Randy says, hey, Benny. Oh, I think I know where Randy's going with this next chat. Hold on a second. Randy says, for those who haven't yet, please show your support by hitting the subscribe, smashing the like, and hitting the notification button so you never miss a moment of the magic. John is here every day at 2 o'clock. Thank you again, Randy. Randy saying, for those who haven't yet, please show your support by hitting the subscribe, smashing the like, and hitting the notification button so you never miss a moment of the magic. John is here every day at 2 o'clock. Mama Duck says, yesterday was sure dandy at Randy. Oh boy, Mama Duck, you're awesome. So, fine and dandy like sour candy, Mama Duck. Awesome. Randy says, except on special occasions like today. Jaylon says, hi, Blizz. And chat just jumped. Hold on. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, John, I'm lucky because I'm staying up for Happily Ever After, which is at 9 p.m. I usually go to bed at 8 p.m. So woohoo! Well, you are in luck. It's a Saturday. It's, of course, you know, a weekend, if you will. So you get to stay up late here with old Frank Cam here at the Magic Kingdom, Spaceship Earth 2.0. Potato Land says, dude, I'm going to slap something. Hold on. Just jumped. Hold on. Where'd it go? One moment. Potato Land says, dude, I'm going to slap you on a Thursday. Probably talking to Blizz. Scary Mary TV says, this is going to be a spectacular live stream. Very exciting. Agree with Randy. 150 likes tonight. All right, Scary Mary TV. And of course, since Scary Mary TV is saying we're going to get 150 likes tonight, John with Fun to Be Free is going to do an all call. Calling all explorers. We need everybody viewing us live right now to smash the like button in 3, 2, 1. Smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go. Stevie says, hey, at Sonic. Sonic says, how are you? Debbie says, hello all. Randy says, no violence, Potato Land. We're going to be nice. Randy, or is it no disassemble Johnny 5? Jaylon says, hi, Steve E. Sonic says, Sonic Adventureland. LOL. If you insist, a Sonic Adventureland, why don't you design it in the Second Life Sonic? Randy says, welcome in, Debbie. Oh, Debbie's joining us too? Welcome back, Debbie. Nice to have you here. We're broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom for Happily Ever After fireworks tonight. You're in luck, Debbie. Blizz in the chat again says, ha, you're like hundreds of miles away. I think I'm going to be okay. So Potato Land is still here, Blizz is saying? Or is this just all part of the shtick? I feel like Blizz and Potato Land are totally Abbott and Costello. Who's on first? Scary Mary TV says, at Mama Duck, hopefully we'll meet you one day. We will laugh a lot. Big hearts. You're a hoot. Yeah, I like it when Mama Duck's here too with Scary Mary TV. Sonic says, how are you doing at Blizz? And P-Wheel7, welcome in, welcome back. P-Wheel7 says, hello from Illinois. We have lots of people jumping into the live stream. Hello there, I'm John with Fun to Be Free. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Canada.
Canada. Welcome. Hey, Sonic, did you hear that? From Quebec?
Yeah. Yes.
Very nice to have you. Welcome. Enjoy your stay. Take care. Have a great day. Potato Land says, I told you that in confidence. Guess who's not getting their Disney pin now? Jaylon says, hi, Debbie. Welcome in. Oh, welcome back. And Evan McCabe. Welcome in, welcome back. Evan McCabe says, what happened when Goofy tried to set up fireworks? He accidentally said, Garsh, go gadget fireworks and launched them at the castle. That sounds like an intro into the fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom, if you will, in front of Cinderella Castle before the actual fireworks, Evan McCabe. Very well done. But again, Evan McCabe says, what happened when Goofy tried to set up fireworks? He accidentally said, Garsh, go gadget fireworks and launched them at the castle. Very well done, Evan McCabe. I like it when you're here. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, Potato, I'll do the same to Blizz like you will do. Hold on, let me make a technical adjustment to Frankenstein Mark 6 here. Hold on a second. I'm also holding the complimentary Fun to Be Free cup of water. It's not done yet. Sonic says, hi, at P-Wheel7. Randy says, welcome in P-Wheel7. Hello there. We're live on YouTube right now. Randy says, welcome in P-Wheel7. I think we got that. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, boo, Evan. I don't know why boo. He did a good job. Spaceship Earth 2.0. Jason Thibodeau says, hello at Randy. Great to see ya. Debbie says, good to see you hydrating, John. You got it, Debbie. In my head, Randy and Debbie, your voices that I've never heard in my head always goes, stay hydrated, John. Or Randy saying, Senor Agua. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, my brain hurts. Oh, why? Because Frank Cam guessed your little secret, Spaceship Earth 2.0? Jaylon says, P-Wheel7 is a new subscriber. I think P-Wheel7's been around before.
Did you check in?
Jaylon. Disney cast crew member Monique says, hey, Randy. Benny Rodriguez say, hey, at Randy. Sonic says, flippity flip and flip flop, LOL. If you insist, are people wearing flip flops that have Sonics on them, Sonic? Are you turning violet? Allow myself to introduce myself. Stevie says, thanks for the camera flip. I feel better about this now. You got it. You want to see my ugly mug again, Stevie? Stevie says, hi, Jaylon and Blizz says, hello Sonic, I'm great. I've been watching the stream, but I don't say much. I just sit back and watch. That Beverly thing was hilarious. Now I wish I could find in stores to get Potato Land pranked. Blizz, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, if yesterday was absolutely a hoot and a holler. It was so much fun yesterday, Blizz, huh? Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I've never been on the Liberty Square riverboat or been to Tom Sawyer Island, LOL. I do remember Epcot Galaxy Hero saying that before, too. Sonic says, okay, Blizz. Randy says, Potato Land. What was the final count on the Beverly? Oh, it was like, oh, geez. Was it 14 or 13? Something like that, right? Oh, Potato Land saying, doctor, 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 and doctor. Of course, the spies like us. Glad I'm not sick when Bob Hope says that. Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it, Potato Land. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I think the best hint was that I'm a Star-Lord fan, or that I said I went the same days for me at Disney, LOL. Well, that just, cemented it. It confirmed it, if you will, Spaceship Earth 2.0. Jaylon says, P-Will is a new subscriber. I think P-Will 7's been here before, Jaylon. I'm pretty certain. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I know the Oh, the chat just jumped and rolled. Hold on. Where are we? Wow. Oh, boy. Hold on a second. Here, let's find the gorgeous views of Cinderella Castle.
I'm gonna have a little conversation with them. Just don't tell them I said anything at once.
Oh, I'm gonna say something special.
I'm trying to find the chat still.
I will say too.
Hold on, where'd it go? Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I know the Happily Ever After song by Heart, LOL. It's a good song, Spaceship Earth 2.0. Potato Land says, they could have been, but I'm also missing my orange bird underwear. Odd, LOL. Oh, I see Potato Land. Randy says, ha, Potato Land. Did they fall off on Guardians of the Galaxy, Potato Land? Sonic says, for me, just a Sonic fan. I mean, I don't mind Disney, but I'm a true Sonic fan. You're right, Sonic. We're aware you like your Sonic. So Shadow Black Mustang, you can see what we're dealing with here. Shadow Black Mustang's gonna say, just go right there, John, just go right there. We'll right? And I'll say, we gotta keep the tech aisle open for egress, if you will. Hello there, we're live on YouTube. Go ahead, go ahead. Shadow Black Mustang, oh, speak of the devil. There we go. Shadow Black Mustang says, I'm enjoying this stream already. You're doing what I'll be doing in December, enjoying the lights and fireworks in the evening at the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, exactly. Isn't it just cool to soak up? Hello there, we're live on YouTube right now. Isn't it just cool to soak up the vibes, as Scuda Adventures would say? The vibes, Johnny. The vibes, Johnny.
I understand.
Scary Mary TV says, I don't know if Potato Land will go to the Magic Kingdom because they don't have Beverly there. Yeah, I think you're right, Scary Mary TV. Neri, I think you nailed it. Absolutely. Potato Land says, Blizz, I don't give you any money, you bleepity bleep bleep. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, Potato, don't be a rough potato, be a good old hairy drinking Beverly potato. Yeah, or soak the potato in Beverly, kind of like brine. Shadow Black Mustang says 38 likes in 23 minutes. Awesome. John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers because Shadow Black Mustang keeping an eagle eye on the 38 likes in 23 minutes. So here we go. We're going to do an all call. We're going to start with the number 3. We have a Pocket 3 alert. Pocket 3 alert. But we're going to get back to the countdown. So once we get to the number 1 from the number 3, I need everybody viewing us live, if you haven't done so already, to smash the like button. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go. Thank you, Shadow Black Mustang. Mama Duck says, Benny Rodriguez and Scary Mary TV in the house. Thank you, Mama Duck. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I wear Crocs and socks to Disney. Yeah, I'm weird. Would you say that's weird? I'd say most guests wear a lot of Crocs. Oh, hello there. We're live on YouTube right now. Most guests tend to wear Crocs to the parks, it seems like. Some wear socks, too. And I'm expecting Sonic to pop in the chat. Yeah, we just saw some Sonic Crocs. But he'll say, no, we saw some Cars. C-A-R-S. Cars Crocs. Hello there. We're live on YouTube right now. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, I'm also a Star Wars nerd. I like Star Wars too, Spaceship Earth 2.0. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, Marvel kind of something because after Avengers Endgame, every movie went downhill. You think so? I don't know. I think that Disney's still churning out some good content. Sonic says, John, you keep saying cup for water. I understand why. It's because there are fountains where the water's in. I was going to say that correct way for asking is a cup of water. So a cup, C-U-P, elementary, fun to be free, cup of water, Sonic. Spaceship Bear 2.0 says, haha. Scary Mary TV says, Mama Duck, hearts. Chris says, yeah, John, Sonic, and I think that you've been saying complimentary, fun to be free cup of water. I understand that. Yep. Complimentary. I'm shoving two words together, Sonic. It's a new coined phrase. It's all the rage. All the kids are saying it these days, right? And Mary on the Move, welcome in, welcome back. Mary on the Move says, hello everyone at Spaceship Earth 2.0. Go watch Thunderbolts and get back to me on Marvel. So I do believe Mary on the Move may have just watched a Marvel movie? Oh, hello there. We're live on YouTube right now. Hold on, let me find where we're in the chat. Hold on a second. Boom, 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 boom. Did the lights just come on or turn on Main Street USA? I think we captured that moment. We just got it live from the Magic Kingdom. Lights turning on. The incandescent little bulbs turning on. Spaceship Earth 2.0 says, bruh, I gotta go by. Well, thank you for joining us for a brief period of time. I thought you were gonna be here all the way through the fireworks tonight. Titanic 101, welcome in, welcome back. Titanic 101 says, Epcot Day Trip is now only a sleep or armored core for answer memes away. Oh, Titanic went away. So yeah, okay, all right. So maybe a little joy, if you will. Very cool, the Titanic 101. Excuse me. I'm excited for your Titanic 101. Epcot, it's an awesome place to be. Very cool. You never know where John with Fun to Be Free will be tomorrow, but I'll just give a hint. It begins with May the 4th be with you. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm thinking we're going to head over to Disney's Hollywood Studios for May the 4th over there. But keep in mind, John with Fun to Be Free snoozed and he loosed. He lost, in other words. I did not secure my Disney Park Pass reservation for my annual pass on the Disney Park Pass reservation system. As it turns out, I'm holding a different park and I have to check in or go to a different park's touch point and then of course navigate over to Disney's Hollywood Studios, or park hop if you will, for tomorrow. Keep in mind that Scuda Adventures is going to be broadcasting live from Disney's Hollywood Studios, I believe, for Rope Drop. That's, I think, he's planning on. So shout out to Scuda Adventures. Once John with Fun to Be Free's live stream concludes, once it's over, navigate to the description box below and then click on Scuda Adventures. It'll take you over to Scuda Adventures on YouTube. Of course, he'll be live from Disney's Hollywood Studios tomorrow. So once this live stream is over, check out Scuda Adventures. Shout out to Scuda Adventures on YouTube. And of course, like and subscribe to Scuda Adventures as well. Sonic says, cup of water, cup for water. It's fine since there are fountains of water inside them. Randy says, hey, Mary on the Move. Potato Len says, I'll tell you, John, curtain call is the best place to get those Mickey ears. Blizz, you ain't getting any ears, pins, or any ID tags now. Consider yourself raspberried. Lone Star. John went Fun to Be Free. Added the Lone Star, Potato Len. Christopher Chavez says, I agree, Sonic. I love having water so much because John from Fun to Be Free needs to stay hydrated. And I do too. Yes, shout out to Chris for staying hydrated. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs and hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate. Drink water, kids. Drink lots of water. Randy says, Potato Land raspberries. Or was it strawberry jam? Lone Star. Oh, Randy, look at that. Did we just... Oh, boy, Randy. Tractor beam sucked me right in. Right, Randy? Wow. Same wavelength yet again. Wow, wow, wow. Mama Duck says, Scary Mary TV, hopefully one day you are both so fun. Stevie back in the chat says, Bonjour le Quebec. And Stevie, I cannot speak, French. I did my best there. Sonic says, some people from Quebec. Nice. Oh, we're back in Frontierland now, I guess. Mimi, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to have Mimi in the chat again. And I'm trying to find where Mimi just went. The chat just moved. I don't know where Mimi is. Oh, there we found it. Mimi says, hi, good evening. Well, hello there, Mimi. Nice to see you. We're broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom for the Happily Ever After fireworks tonight. Stay tuned at 9 o'clock, of course. Blizz says, Potato Land is still in Disney, that I know for sure, but I don't know if he's actually in the park or messing with you. I'm willing to bet he is knowing him. I don't know. We'll see, Blizz. Mama Duck says at Potato Land, haha. Randy says, glad you're hydrating, senor. We're still ongoing. Potato Land says, Randy, my finished count for the night is 21. Oh, so Potato Land went back later, maybe? And then he says, I had a few more before I left to World Showcase last night. Okay, so, wow. So, Potato Land had Beverly poisoning last night. Randy says, oh my God, Potato Land, you hold the record. Geesh, I couldn't get past one. Yeah, Randy, most of us can't get past a sip. Mary in the Move says, hey, Randy, and oh my God, Potato Land. Chris says, oh, ho, ho. This make you laugh, John. Hi, ho. Kermit the Frog here, and I'd like to welcome you to the Magic Kingdom at the Walt Disney World Resort. I love it, Chris. How come they aren't utilizing more Kermit the Frog here, along with the Muppets characters here at the Magic Kingdom? I'd like to see that. Jaylon says, it's a best evening. Yeah, I like it too. Jaylon is so gorgeous right now. Look at how awesome it is. The weather is really good. Thank you for being here, Jaylon. I like it when you're in the chat. Christopher Chavez says, or Chris, haha, that always makes me laugh. Sonic says, yeah, Sonic Adventureland won't be created in Second Life because I don't own any land on here. Is that the whole thing? You have to own the land? I'm not familiar with it. Potato Land says, that's Sonic. I'm thinking you may be a Shadow or Tails fan, just trying to trick us. Let me get out of the way here. Potato Land, totally for Sonic. Jaylon says, yeah, Christopher Chavez, laughter is funny. Randy says, that's a great topic, LOL. What's the best footwear to walk around the park in? That might be a whole video topic. Stay tuned and find out, Randy. You never know. Owen Robertson Ellis. Owen Robertson Ellis. If you didn't have the opportunity to see yesterday's video over at the Epcot for, of course, the Beverly Challenge, if we will, John with Fun to Be Free and Frankenstein Mark 6 had the opportunity to hang out with Owen Robertson Ellis. So check that video out once this live stream concludes. But Owen Robertson Ellis says, amazing yesterday. We decided to have a day off. See you soon. Oh boy, Owen Robertson Ellis. It was so nice to meet you and Joasia yesterday at Epcot. And of course, along with Potato Land and Onyx Red Tail. It was so much fun. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you found us, if you will, Owen Robertson Ellis and Joasia. So much fun. Making friends here left and right on the channel. It's just so neat. What a great ride, right, Randy? Potato Legend says, you know, I don't ask for much, but when I go through the Magic Kingdom, I expect Disney characters with freaking laser beams attached to their heads. Is that too much to ask? Or maybe just on the land, like you said, with the hybrid bass, Potato Land? And Debbie, back in the chat, says, Debbie says, hello, John and Familia at Mary in the Move, at Potato Land, at Jaylon, Mama Duck, at Scary Mary TV. Randy says, welcome back, Owen. Sonic says, also, Lightning McQueen is red, so no, Sonic Crocs was a no-go. Oh, you like the Sonic Blue, I guess, like, you're my boy blue battery, Sonic? Here, let's pause for just a moment so you can get an overhead look at the gorgeous Cinderella Castle. Randy says, Potato Land, you are a hoot. You have a great sense of humor. You must be the life of the party. I agree, Randy. Meeting and hanging out with Potato Land was so much fun. Owen Robertson Ellis says, who was calling me? Chris Martin. I'll let the chat come back to that one. And John with Fun to Be Free said, no. Owen Robertson Ellis is much more handsome than Chris Martin from Coldplay. Sonic says, hi at Owen Robertson Ellis. Randy says, it was nice meeting you yesterday, Owen. Debbie says, hello at Owen and Joasia. Sonic is saying, where's Joasia? Calling Joasia. Mama Duck says, excuse us at Owen, you and Joasia stole all of our hearts. You're the cutest couple. Enjoy your magical Disney vacation. Awesome, Mama Duck. So Shadow Black Mustang's gonna pop in the chat probably real soon. John, just go get a spot. Go get a spot. Right, Shadow Black Mustang. I'm not sure where we'll end up. As you guys know, I like walking around the area. I'm only a party of 2 plus everybody in the chat, so we could squeeze in somewhere tonight as it gets closer to the showtime. It's showtime. But back to Mama Duck's chat. Mama Duck says, excuse us at Owen, you and Joysia stole all of our hearts. You're the cutest couple. Enjoy your magical Disney vacation. And magical is spelled M-A-J-I-C-A-L. That's so awesome. Hello there. Nice to see you. And with that, Randy, we've completed our complimentary Fun to Be Free Cup of Water Challenge. That's one down, Randy. Stay hydrated, as it says. Randy says, hey, Benny, hope you're well. Chris says, oh boy, May the 4th tomorrow over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'll be a Star Wars fan and travel to a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, stay tuned tomorrow, Chris. We're going to go to a galaxy far, far away, if you will. Hold on just a moment. I'm shuffling my hands, if you will, when I say shuffling. I'm moving old Frankie boy from my right hand to my left hand, if you will. Shadow Black Mustang says, Disney World photographers right in the center of Main Street. Excellent photo spot. Looks like every 60 feet, Disney has every angle covered. Disney making memories, dollars. Nailed it, Shadow Black Mustang. So, we got the Pocket 3 alert again. Same Pocket 3. But yeah, you're right. You're right. They have them everywhere. And they know what they're doing, that's for certain, Shadow Black Mustang. Selling the packages, if you will. Randy says, I can see a lot more merch bags towards the front of the park. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. A lot of sense right now, Randy. Debbie says, I agree at Mama Duck. Owen and Joysia are my fave couple. Oh, Debbie. And Monique says, hey, Owen and Debbie. Shadow Black Mustang says, 48 likes in 40 minutes. Wait till those firecrackers get going. Awesome, Shadow Black Mustang. Thank you for the update there. So here we go again. John with Fun to Be Free and my camera rig, Frankenstein Mark 6, is calling all explorers. I need everybody that's viewing us live, including the live chat, if you haven't done so already, to smash that like button. Do it now. Hello. Oh! Is it okay to...
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Hello, this is Mike Wazowski. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
John with Fun to Be Free.
Yes.
Okay, so where are you joining us from?
Davenport.
Davenport, yeah, exactly. Local. So what pass level do you have?
The best. The credit pass.
Incredipass.
You gotta do that.
Okay, so do you get over here for Christmas and the holidays since you have...
Yeah,
Check
we were
the
just here for
funny
New Year's.
Okay.
I'll never do that again.
Oh, wait, I was going to say...
And after that, it was
Okay.
terrible.
Probably like 72,000 people in the park?
It was bad.
Okay.
It was bad, yeah. Well, we came this morning and then we had to go let the dogs out and came back.
Who let the dogs out? Sorry. Oh, yeah, professional.
Yeah.
So this is probably your 100th viewing of Happily Ever After?
Quite a few.
Okay, quite a, he's not revealing the true number.
Usually come in the morning rope drop.
Oh, I see. And so this is...
Yeah, you've been here a while today.
No, well, I just started at 7 tonight. A little different today. Because we got May the 4th tomorrow. I've been working on little things behind the scenes.
Do that tomorrow?
Yeah. But where are you headed now? Do you want to walk somewhere?
I'm waiting for they went and got Dole Whips.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take
Okay.
let me get a picture with
Oh, yeah. So let me flip the camera. And So again, we got Mike Wazowski, Mama Duck, in the house. A local.
Thank you.
All right.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, Mike.
We'll see you in the parks.
Absolutely.
Good luck to you.
Oh, thank you.
Channel.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you for watching.
All right. Yes,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, always nice and special to see people in the chat. In other words, just one big happy family in the chat. I'm going to flip the camera again. Hold on a second. And we're continuing to walk around the area. But Shadow Black Mustang, let's get back to what you were saying. John with Fun to Be Free and old Frankenstein Mark 6 is going to make an all call. Call in all explorers. We need everybody to smash that like button in 3, 2, 1. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go, because Shadow Black Mustang says 48 likes in 40 minutes. Wait till those firecrackers get going. Awesome, Shadow Black Mustang. Potato Land says, John, Owen, and Joasia were so much fun to talk to and hang out with. Best day ever. All of us Fun to Be Free explorers need to plan a trip to surprise John. How cool would that be? It's literally everybody in the chat is not in the chat, and then I hit go live at the intro spot, say at the Magic Kingdom, at the main gate, and literally everybody in the chat goes, supplies! You know, supplies like, you know, VH1. That would be amazing, Potato Land. Disney cast crew member Monique says, hey, Shadow. Debbie says, hey, at Monique. Shadow Black Mustang says, hi, Monique. How's everything going? Hold on one moment. Let me make a technical adjustment. I have to double check the batteries, Randy. We're looking good, though. Yeah, well, no concern tonight for batteries whatsoever, Randy, I think. Frankie Boy's got a white flame. We're doing good. Randy says that's a minute. That's awesome. Awesome, Randy. Thanks for the update. And shout out Black Mustang for your help. There we go again. We got the gorgeous Cinderella Castle with the overcast, if you will, in the background. Approaching sunset, if you will, here in Central Florida. Disney cast crew member Monique says, been fine shadow. Debbie says hello. Oh, and hold on one moment. We're slowly panning south, if you will. I want to show you an update what we're dealing with here in the hub. As we look towards the Walt and Mickey partner statue, I adjusted the gimbal head there, Randy. So we're back. Again, Debbie says, hey, Monique. Shadow Black Mustang says, hi, Monique. How's everything going? Randy says, that's a minute. Oh, chat jumped again. Hold on. Yeah. Monique says, been fine shadow. Debbie says, hello, Shadow Black Mustang. Shadow Black Mustang says, here, good to hear, Monique. And hello, Debbie. Randy says, John, you do great with the voices. You sound like Kermit right there. Did I really? Even with the hoarse, raspy, pony voice, Randy? Well, thank you for the compliment. I'll take it. Debbie says, did you ever fill in for Kermit? No, Debbie, I never filled in for Kermit. Thank you, though. Potato Land says, I should have recorded the last 4 Beverleys. I suckered 6 people into drinking it. Did I say suckered? I mean convinced people that it was more delicious than chocolate cake. Well, I don't know about that. But Potato Land, you must be a good salesperson. That's for certain. Oh, we have an Insta360 on top of a very nice camera.
Yeah, thank you. So are you streaming from the...
Well, we're live from YouTube right now.
Yeah, are you doing it from the Osmo or the DJ?
Both.
Really?
Wait, I can hear. Come over to the back and let me point it at the castle real quick. So I have everybody in the chat here.
What's up, chat?
Hello there. Where are you from and what's your name?
I'm Mike with Dream Along With Us, and I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, Pensacola, Florida. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. Nice to meet you.
Let me give you a follow.
Okay.
Yeah, I just actually just shot a cool little picture with the Insta360.
Yeah, that is cool. Would you, is it okay to put that on camera?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to show everybody in the chat. He's showing the picture he just took with the Insta360, and in just a moment, I'll show you the actual device, the unit, the hardware that was utilized to capture this imagery. It's such a neat little device.
It really is. It's going to be up on my TikTok here in a few minutes.
Okay. So shout out your TikTok again.
It's Dream Along With Us.
Yeah, Dream Along With Us. So once John with Fun to Be Free's live stream concludes, check out Dream Along With Us.
Yeah, don't jump off here to follow later on.
But here we go. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And then while we're talking about it, can we show him?
Yeah.
So here it is. Here's what he's talking about. The Insta360 has lenses on the front and the back. So we're looking at the back, if you will, and he's probably going to pop it around.
Let me see.
Or I could go to the front. I could swing around.
Yeah, let me get powered out. There.
Okay, there. Then you can see the display.
Oh. I'm just learning it right now.
But it's a neat little device. Is this the X2?
This is the X4.
X4?
They just dropped the X5 like a week ago, but I picked this one up. I do hat embroidery, so I did some hats for a local camera shop.
Oh, I see.
That's us.
I see.
We're actually known for these guys right here.
Oh, the magnetic ears, if you will.
We're the originals.
Okay.
There's a company that knocked us off, but Dream Along With Us is the original.
I see.
But these are. But
very cool.
So I do a lot of trade with local companies. That is definitely fun. I tried to do Phantasmic last night.
Yeah.
Got too wet, so the lens was compromised.
Yeah.
It's waterproof though, so I wasn't that nervous about it.
But it just gets all like gunky.
Yeah. You can't really. It's just hard.
It obscures the image.
That's the word I was looking for.
Are you live with that one or that one?
We're live right here on the Pocket 3 right now.
What's this one?
This one is a backup secondary camera that I could do picture-in-picture that I was going to show you here. Oh, I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you. It is so cool what I can do.
Go to my YouTube. I'll give you a follow.
Is that just like an iPhone?
This is an iPhone 16 Pro Max, and this is a camera rig that I call Frankenstein Mark 6.
I like it.
Well, thank you.
This is cute, the little stand.
Yeah, so it's a quick release, so I could take the pocket off, and then I can have a tripod, and it's got spring-loaded feet, if you will, and I can put the tripod down.
So I live stream from our maker shop a lot, and so I have a bunch of different little camera mounts throughout the shop.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the embroidery machine, I lock it in, and then move to the laser machine. It's a lot of moving around.
Oh, yeah.
What was the name again?
Fun to Be Free.
Fun to Be Free.
That's me right there.
There you go. Boom, hit them with the subscribe. We don't do a lot on YouTube.
Okay.
We do a lot more on our TikTok.
Okay.
But let's see. I know a handful of YouTubers that come to the parks and stuff.
Yeah. Because you're here often.
Well,
right?
We come once a month from Pensacola. It's
I'd say that's often.
It's a 7-hour drive or a 1-hour flight, so we tend to like to jump Spirit from time to time. And then my son, this is his camera.
Oh, this is your camera.
Yeah. That's a A6400. 24-70.
Very, very nice. Is this a G Master? I can't see from here.
No, this is just a Tamron.
Okay.
No, that's a Tamron. 2.8.
Oh.
That's a Sigma mount. It's Canon mount on a Sony camera.
Got it.
So, but he's learning a little bit of
very cool, very cool. But I want to show you real quick.
Okay, yes.
So, let me point it up here, and see I have like scene switchers down here where it says picture in picture. So yeah, come over here. So if I hit picture in picture, now we could look forwards and backwards.
Okay.
So if I flip the camera, right, and then there's going to be right. See down here, we're on total picture in picture right now.
That's pretty awesome. What's up, chat?
And then I could do something even cooler. Is I have different triggers, so I could roll the subscribe banner. I have custom animations.
Smart.
And then I do breaking news, so I could bring graphics on the screen.
Okay.
I could bring weather on the screen.
So it's just a complete.
Yeah, this is a mobile production studio.
Right on. Now, what OBS?
It's running OBS at home on the PC.
Okay.
But this is just a streamer app that you can download from the iOS store.
Gotcha. And is this a Wi-Fi right here, or is that a?
This is actually a battery mount, a battery plate. So let me take the actual picture-in-picture off.
Hi, chat.
And I'm not focused 100%, but there, we're all set there.
Hi, chat.
There we go. But yes, over here where you're seeing the blue in color, this is something I call Blue. You're my boy, Blue.
Right.
In other words, this is an NPF battery. And it's just, this is the battery plate. And the battery plate shows me the indicator of how many, or
so
how much
when that goes away, you still can standalone power and then change.
I'm charging 3 devices simultaneous right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And because they already have a charge, you just pop a new battery in.
Yeah, like I have another battery in my pocket here, another NPF.
Right.
That the chat actually, we called it Orange Bird.
There you go, perfect. Chat donated it for you?
No, not as it turns out, no.
Hey, subscribe.
No.
If you're not subscribed, guys, why are you not?
No.
Look, we just got the low, bit rate.
Yeah,
it's a battery.
It's low bit rate.
It's doing a lot of stuff right now.
Oh, because we're wireless RTMP.
That means nothing to me, but it sounds smart.
Yeah, bottom line, it's sending the wireless video from the devices, the cameras, to the streamer phone, and then pushes to mobile carriers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Technology.
But yeah, nice to meet you.
Johnny, right? Was it Johnny?
John, yeah.
Mike. That's my wife,
nice to meet
Jessica.
you.
My
Oh,
son,
hello,
Dane.
Jessica. Dane, nice to meet you.
We don't spend a lot of time on the YouTube, but if you get on TikTok, dream along with us. We're not hard to find.
So again, shout out to Dream Along With Us.
Yes.
On TikTok.
On TikTok.
So nice to meet you.
Hey, good luck. Enjoy the fireworks.
I'm having the time of my life doing this.
You come here often?
Daily.
Daily, okay. Do you know Ron on the Go? Or?
I met Ron on the Go.
He's a character. He's fun. Janelle?
I pretty much met everybody.
Janelle's the sweetest woman in the world. When you see her, I don't know how well you know her, give her a high five.
Yeah.
If you know her better, give her a hug and say it's from Mike.
Okay, she knows.
She'll be like, I met a guy with Mickey Mouse tattooed on his face and on his head. And give her a hug. She'll know exactly who it's from.
Excellent.
And hopefully she won't punch you for it.
Enjoy the fireworks tonight.
Yes.
You'll see me walking around. I'm not sure where we'll end up. We might end up standing like next to you guys. I don't know.
Could be.
You just never know. The attendance is not looking that bad today.
No.
So, annual pass holder blockouts, so not bad.
Oh, well, for
Pixie Pass.
For Pixie Pass, yeah. I was like, wait, we're annual pass holders right here. Are you going to May 4th tomorrow?
I'll be there tomorrow.
Ooh, have you been there before?
First day doing it tomorrow. It's going to be an experience.
Lots of hydration.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Randy.
Lots of deodorant.
Yep. Yep.
It's an event.
Yep.
Do you have your lightsaber?
I don't. I can't. I need 2 hands for my camera rig.
You just hard mount a lightsaber as your.
Well, look for me tomorrow. Frankenstein Mark 6 is going to go on a little vacation.
Okay.
So stay tuned for tomorrow in regards to a brand new up and coming camera rig.
Oh, and that's the Mini, right?
Yeah, that's the Mini.
How do you like it?
Love it.
I have 3 DJI. Yeah.
They're awesome.
I use them in my, like I said, I use them in my live streams. I'll put one right next to my my Amazon device,
Yeah.
playing music.
Yeah.
And then the other one just stays hooked to me or to the camera.
Yeah.
So, and I run an embroidery machine all day. So if I don't have a microphone, all you're going to hear is.
It sounds like Curtain Call Collectibles.
Yeah, it's the worst. So, but anyways, don't let me hold you up from the chat.
No, you're fine. They're fine.
How are they doing?
Yeah, they're rolling. 89 new chats. So.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah. But
And like. Right?
Yeah, you got it. Enjoy your stay. Well, so I'm sure I'll come right back. I'm sure I'll see you here. All right, let's get back to the chat. We got lots of chats to get through. Chris says, yeah, John, you're great at doing voices like Kermit the Frog. Well, thank you, Chris. But John with Fun to Be Free says, I'm still a little hoarse, a little raspy here. But thank you, I appreciate that. Chris says, that makes you an honorary Muppet of the Year. Hello there, we're live on YouTube right now. I'm an honorary Muppet of the Year, according to Chris. And Monique says, oh, gee. Randy says, Potato Land, you haven't recorded on YouTube. Mama Duck says, hi, Debbie. Hold on. Where do we go in the chat? Hold on. I'm still searching where we are in the chat. Hold on. Where are we? Calling all chat. Where'd you go? Randy says, Potato Land, you haven't recorded on YouTube. Mama Duck says, hi, Debbie. Joasia, oh, welcome in, welcome back. Nice to meet you yesterday. Joasia, very, very, very fun yesterday over at the Japan Pavilion, Epcot, and Beverly Challenge, Guardians of the Galaxy, and so on. Joasia says, hi, Team John and Frank. Hey, well, hello there, Joasia. I'm glad you're in the chat today. How's it going? Potato Land says, Sam the Eagle here. I'd like to tell you a 3-hour presentation about a salute to all nations, but mostly America. Nice, Potato Land. Randy says, Potato Land, geesh, that was evil, but I'm laughing. Insert evil laugh here. Woo ha ha ha. Potato Land says, at Andy, didn't record it. I wasn't thinking about it. Oh no. Monique says, these spots are perfect. Yeah, anywhere in the hub would be awesome, right, Monique? Patricia says, hi, John. I just have 8 more days until I get there, and I'm getting excited. Awesome, Patricia. I love it that you're excited. Old Frank Cam and John with Fun to Be Free is excited for you, Patricia. Sonic says, how many months were you using the fuel rods before you changed to the other batteries, John? Oh boy, it was a long time. I'm not certain. I can't say for certain, but probably, I don't know, 7 weeks maybe? Would be my best guess, something in that ballpark. Oh, and Trish Rubendahl, welcome in, welcome back. Trish Rubendahl says that castle is magical. I agree, Trish Rubendahl, it is. Joasia says, John Beverly, give me sore throat. Hold on, let me double check here because the chat just jumped. Did I read that right, Joasia? Joasia says, John Beverly gave me sore throat. Did it really, Joasia? Because that's exactly why I was so concerned. I didn't want to drink the Beverly with my hoarse and raspy voice. But Shadow Black Mustang says, there really is no bad spot. It is nice to get the building projections in. I know, Shadow Black Mustang. We'll see where we end up. We'll do this more than once. This is not the only day we'll be here. We'll come back.
I got beat too.
Randy says, welcome back, Patricia. Disney cast crew member Monique says all those spots are the best fireworks spots. Using these are okay. Jaylon says hi, Trish Rubenel. Randy says welcome back, Trish. Sonic says hey at Joasia. Was very nice to see you with Owen Robertson Ellis yesterday. It sure was, Sonic. Potato Land says please excuse me for a moment. I have potato stuff to he. Hi John, lurking. Okay, Potato Land says he's lurking if he insists. Joasia says that was a pleasure, Sonic. Amazing day with Fun to Be Free. Oh, Joasia. The pleasure was all mine. It was very, very nice to meet you and your partner as well. Sonic says, cool. Hold on, the chat just rolled again. Where are we? Hold on, where are we? I'm trying to find our spot in the chat. Hold on a second. Randy says, I could imagine you tiptoeing around hiding behind lamp poles. Yeah, that's what I pictured too, Randy. Mary on the Move says, fuel rod alerts have now become Pocket 3 alerts. Yeah, nailed it, Mary on the Move. Randy says, hey Mike, oh, we're meeting Mike Wazowski now. Monique says, hi, Mike. Mary the Move says, no way. Welcome, Mike Wazowski. Joy just says, hi, Mike. And Shadow Black Mustang says, 56 liked in 49 minutes. No idea if that's above average or not, though. Seems pretty good. I think it's really good. So, Shadow Black Mustang is calling all explorers, along with John with Fun to Be Free, along with Frankenstein Mark 6, calling all explorers. We need everybody to smash the like button in 3, 2, 1. Smash the like button. Do it now. Let's go. Thank you, Shadow Black Mustang, saying 56 likes in 49 minutes. No idea if that's above average or not, though. Seems pretty good. I think it's really good. Geo the Duck, welcome in, welcome back. Geo the Duck says hi with a hand waving. Well, hello there, Geo the Duck. We're broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom for the Happily Ever After fireworks show tonight, or this evening at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We have less than 1 hour remaining until showtime. Mama Duck says, Mike Wazowski, hi. Monique says, hey, Geo. Randy says, good Shadow. That is awesome. Randy says, hey, Geo, Saturday Parks Live. Well, hello there, Saturday Parks Live. Welcome in, welcome back. Saturday Parks Live says, hello, everyone. Well, hello there, Saturday Parks Live. And Monique says, night is coming faster. Yeah, it's starting. We're in the twilight hours, if you will. Monique. Randy says, hey, Saturday. Shadow Black Mustang says, at Randy, yeah, you would certainly know better than me. I don't really monitor the likes as you do. I'm wondering if the bots would pick up on people saying fun to be free. Possibly, Shadow Black Mustang. I don't know. I just have no information on it. Randy may know more. Sonic says, I am checking the weather, John. There might be a sprinkle, but the weather is south of you. Okay, thanks for the update, Sonic. Yeah, because originally I think the weather was saying that it was going to rain last night this time. But we're looking like we're going to be able to get the show out with no rain, at the moment at least, at this very moment. Sonic says, yeah, he's checking the weather. Mama Duck says, hi at Saturday Parks Live. Jaylon says, hi, Saturday Parks Live. Randy says, I would imagine Frank Cam would be a good tonight. Weather is perfect. No sun, must be refreshing. Yeah, it sure is, Randy. Feels like air conditioning out here when it's, you know, the sun's not out, if you will. Excuse me. Monique says, how can everything I've been doing was still easiest? I was doing very well, but then I tried and thought I did great. Maybe I missed something so essential for real. Blizz said, Potato, do I get to go next time? It looks like so much fun. Monique says, ooh, I guess all the stuff I was doing can be tough though, but I was working my whole life reading the plays. Maybe there was more than that. Did I really forget something completely new maybe? Randy says, hello, Mike from Dreamlike. And Mama Duck says, hi, guys. 360 Mike and friends. Potato Land says, I'll say I'm somewhere. I'm hearing the song Conga. Yeah, we didn't get Conga, Randy, so we're all flying on Guardians yesterday. It feels like the walls are caving in on us in the trash compactor on the Death Star, if you will. And then, you know, in a few moments we could actually experience the Dianoga. Pardon me, George. Could that be Dianoga poo-poo? Hold on, I'm trying to find a spot in the chat. Randy says, that is a great cam of the Insta360. Yeah, it's very, very intriguing, isn't it, Randy? And Randy says, ooh, Molokai, Potato Land, no Conga, please. Manny and Candy, welcome in, welcome back. Manny and Candy says, hello, H. Well, hello there, Manny and Candy. Night. Manny Uncanny, it's nice to have you joining us. We're, of course, live from the Magic Kingdom. We're in less than 1 hour, or essentially 51 minutes. We're going to be experiencing the Happily Ever After fireworks show here at the Magic Kingdom. Monique says, will all things I like doing gonna be the easiest, Randy? I wanted to do things to be happy. Randy says, sorry, I don't know where that autocorrect came out of. It was, oh no. That's fine, Randy. That's fine. No worries. Manny and Candy says, hello, John. Well, hello there, Manny and Candy. Hello, Manny and Candy. Thank you for joining us. Let's get one quick shot of the Cinderella Castle. I don't want to hover too long in the egress walkway, if you will, but just a quick shot. And if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that notification bell as well. Monique says, what's new, Manny? I waited to see you. Captain Mickey Mouse, welcome in, welcome back. How did I know Captain Mickey Mouse was going to pop in tonight? I like it when you're here, Captain Mickey Mouse. Captain Mickey Mouse says, what's going on, John, this evening? Oh, as you could see, we're at the Magic Kingdom for Happily Ever After fireworks tonight, Captain Mickey Mouse. Randy says, welcome in, Manny. Hold on, the chat just jumped. Oh boy, we just fast forwarded till the very end. I don't know what just happened there. I gotta go back, hold on. We just went light speed to Endor. We didn't even fall off a cliff there. The last chat I could see is Disney cast crew member Monique. You sure, Randy? Sonic says, hi there, at Mike Wazowski. Welcome in. Monique says, hey, Tony. Randy says, hey, Mike. Nice meeting you. Theme Park Giant. Oh, Theme Park Giant. Welcome in. Oh, welcome back. Nice to have Theme Park Giant back in the house, as Mama Deck would say. Theme Park Giant says, all this tech talk. How boring. Theme Park Giant. Oh, I know you're enjoying it, Theme Park Giant. Do you have an Insta360 by any chance, Theme Park Giant? But real quick, shout out to Theme Park Giant. Once John with Fun to Be Free's live stream concludes, once it's over, head over to Theme Park Giant. I left a link in the description box below so you can navigate over to Theme Park Giant's YouTube page. Theme Park Giant does some awesome videos on roller coasters and, of course, theme parks from around the world, including Universal's Epic Universe. Give Theme Park Giant a like and subscribe as well. Shout out to Theme Park Giant. But Jaylon back in the chat. Jaylon says, hi, Tony O'Tower. Oh, Tony O'Tower is joining us today too? Cool. Monique says, Giant, hi. Tony O'Tower says, nice to meet you, T6. And hello, Monique. Oh, T6. I got the email. And hello, Monique. Sonic Randy, Mike Potato Land, Jaylon, Theme Park Giant. Sonic says, hi, at Tony O'Tower. Mama Deck says, the living legend himself, Theme Park Giant, hi. Yeah, because Theme Park Giant is large and in charge. Shadow Black Mustang says, 63 liked in 60 minutes. Your channel deserves a lot more if you ask me. Well, thank you, Shadow Black Mustang. Shadow Black Mustang suggesting that John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers. So if you're joining us live right now, I need everybody to smash the like button. In 3, 2, 1, smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go, because Shadow Black Mustang says 63 liked in 60 minutes, your channel. Thank you, Shadow Black Mustang. Randy says, oh, Mike, there is a lot going on there. Another tech talk with John, Frank Cam, and Mike. That's right. Benny Rodriguez back at the chat says, that means nothing to me, but sounds smart. I love it. Potato Land says, hello, Tony. It was supposed to be an echo. Did I get it, Potato Land? Randy says, Benny, that was hilarious. Tony O'Tower, welcome in, welcome back, says, agree, Mustang. Randy says, hey, Tony. Tony O'Tower says, hello, Potato. Blizz says, Potato Land, that was really lame, LOL, dweeb. Betty Rodriguez says, hydration and deodorant. Yeah, exactly. For tomorrow, May the 4th be with you over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Good advice. Tony O'Tower says, don't forget the complimentary Fun to Be Free cup of water. Awesome. Thank you so much, Tony O'Tower. We just had one just before you joined us live, probably. Benny Rodriguez says, this gut is hilarious. Tony O'Tower says, hello, Benny. Benny says, hello. Jaylon says, hi, Theme Park Giant. Randy says, Tony O'Tower changed your picture. Nice. You did? You updated? Tony O'Tower says, thank you, Randy, and I really enjoy keeping things fresh. Theme Park Giant says, hey, at Jaylon. Randy says, hey, Theme Park Giant. Jaylon says, hey, Theme Park Giant, welcome in, welcome back. Shadow Black Mustang says, Joe Asia needs to go to the Magic Kingdom for those fireworks. They're incredible. Benny Rodriguez says, Mandela Effect, Sam Eagle. Possibly, Benny Rodriguez. Chris says, hey, everybody, did you hear it? John and I could be honorary Muppets of the Year. Hooray! Potato Land says, Blizz, you know, so I have to come back to Wisconsin eventually, right? And I know where you live. Tony O'Tower says, I like being 20 feet from the castle. And cheers, Christopher. Oh, you're talking about in the hub probably right now, Tony O'Tower? Christopher Chavez, or Chris says, thanks, Tony O'Tower. Cheers to you, too. I'm going to... Yeah, like I said before, the trash compactor walls are starting to close in. So I'm going to stay in the hub, if you will, and Shadow Black Mustang's going to go, no, John, go back to Main Street. Get the building projections. And I'll say, maybe another day, another video. We'll come back and do it, Shadow Black Mustang. Let me check the camera battery levels. Hold on a second. We're looking good, Randy. Looking real good here. Sonic says, just 7 weeks, John. I thought it was months. Mike Wazowski. Oh, Mike Wazowski. Even though, oh, do we have another Insta360? We have another Insta360 alert in the hub. Hello there. Mike Wazowski, welcome in. Welcome back to the chat. We just met Mike Wazowski here at the Yeah, Mike Wazowski. We met Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski says, great meeting you. Likewise, Mike Wazowski. Awesome that you're in the chat. One big happy chat family. Jaylon says, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. Oh, thank you, Jaylon. Good suggestion. Don't mind if I do, Jaylon. You can see we got a lot of people filling in right now. But Jaylon's saying like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. Randy says, Joasia, sore throat. Blame it on the Beverly. It's delicious. Yeah, exactly, Randy. Oh boy, Joasia, I hope you feel better.
Okay, I'll show you.
Potato Land says, oh, such lies. You know that Beverly soothed all your aches and pains and solved all your hydration issues. Oh, is the Beverly like the Windex from, of course, Big Fat Greek Wedding? Gus applying Windex to everything? Potato Land says, see, Randy knows. And Randy, thank you, Randy. Randy's saying, as a reminder, please smack, press, touch, hit, pound, tap, squish, squash, or even smoosh that like button on the way in. Thank you, Randy. I'll say that again. Hello. Again, Randy's saying, as a reminder, please smack, press, touch, hit, pound, tip, tap, squish, squash, or even smoosh that like button on the way in. Thank you again, Randy. Potato Land says, seriously though, I'm not in Magic Kingdom today. I'm sitting at Pop in front of Petals Pool Bar and having a tasty Blue Moon beer and watching the greatest stream in the most magical place on earth. Oh, Potato Land. Well, thank you for that kind words, those kind words.
It's a film camera.
So Potato Land saying, seriously though, I'm not in Magic Kingdom today. I'm sitting at Pop or Pop Century in front of Petals Pool Bar and having a tasty Blue Moon beer and watching the greatest stream in the most magical place on earth. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Jaylon says, hit, pound, tap, squish, squash, or even smoosh that like button on the way in. Thanks again, Randy. Jaylon saying, hit, pound, tap, squish, squash, or even smoosh that like button on the way in. Thanks again, Randy. Awesome, Jaylon. Randy says, they likes are appreciated, not tips necessary for every like. You get a free complimentary cup of agua. Nailed it, Randy. You can see lots of filling in here, Randy. Lots of people joining us for, oh, excuse me. Oh, nice camera.
Thanks so much.
Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna turn around here. And I gotta find where we are in the chat though. Potato Land says, John, I feel like I should share with you tonight's forecast. Expect darkness tonight, continuing dark and changing to widely scattered light in the morning. Potato Land. Yeah. And so it's like Kramer on Seinfeld that he tells time by the sun and he's generally right within 3 hours. That's the forecast that you're calling for? Randy says, Potato Land, you are living the greatest life. Loved Pop Century. It's awesome, awesome resort. Debbie says, excited for the fireworks. Oh, Frankie boy is too, Debbie. And there is the gorgeous Cinderella Castle. Look at it, it's all lit up with the picturesque backdrop of course, you know, some overcast, but it's still very pretty. Nevada Smith says, howdy partners, for your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And remember to like and subscribe to Fun to Be Free. Awesome. Oh, hold on. Old Frankie boy had an issue there. One moment. I think we're back. We're good to go now. Hold on a second. I think we're back. Oh, Nevada Smith, welcome and welcome back, says, howdy partners, for your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And remember to like and subscribe to Fun to Be Free. Awesome. Thank you again, Nevada Smith. Nailed it. Nevada said, I'm picturing the train from Back to the Future Part 3, exactly, as essentially in my head, going off a trestle into the ravine, Clayton Ravine, saying, howdy partners, for your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And remember to hit that like and subscribe to Fun to Be Free. Thank you again, Nevada Smith. Jaylon says, yep, fireworks are the best. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Randy says, you nailed it, Potato Land. We are here with the bestest YouTube streamer, Frank, Cam, and John, with Fun to Be Free and his Fun to Be Free family and explorers. Awesome, Randy. Thank you. Shadow Black Mustang says, hello, Debbie. You and me both. Least fireworks are incredible. I think Shadow Black Mustang saying that fireworks are awesome. Shadow Black Mustang says, hit that like button, help John stream. Nailed it, Shadow Black Mustang. So again, Shadow Black Mustang says, hit that like button, help John stream. So Shadow Black Mustang wants John to be free to make an all call. So calling all explorers. I need everybody that's viewing us live right now to smash that like button in 3, 2, 1. Do it good, smash it now, smoosh it, bop it, do what you got to do. Randy will probably pop it and say, you should have smashed the like button on your way in. Thank you, Shadow Black Mustang. Debbie says, hold on, the chat just jumped. Where are we? Debbie says we can do these likes. Let's go, family. Thank you, Debbie. Again, Debbie is making an all call. We need everybody in the live chat to smash the like button. 3, 2, 1. Do it now. Let's go, unless you've already done it, right? Oh, and Stanley Socks. Stanley Socks, I do believe, is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Hello there, Stanley Socks. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. It's nice to meet you. We go live generally daily, 2 o'clock p.m. Today's the exception of the rule, if you will. We are here for the Happily Ever After fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom. But generally speaking, we go live daily, 2 o'clock p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. Stanley Socks. But Stanley Socks says M-A-A. Debbie says, howdy, Nevada. Randy says, hey, Stanley, welcome in. Debbie says, where are you going to sit, John? I don't know, Debbie. You know, generally, like, I don't know what it is, like 20 minutes before the showtime, the cast members start having people stand up from, you know, their seated positions. And then I guess wherever we'll be. No, what I'm saying, it's like musical chairs. Once everybody stands up, then I'll just kind of like, you know, join the crowd, if you will, Debbie. So I'm milling about. I really have no plan. Shadow Black Mustang, you just never know. We might end up on Main Street, USA, and then we could get the buildings in view. Well, you just never know. I just like hovering around here because it's, you know, it's close to the castle. Hello there. Nice to see you. Thank you for making the magic. Bliz says, oh man, I thought I'd see you being weird in the parks today, but you're sitting at your hotel drinking. I'm not mad, just disappointed, huh? Monique says, guess things could be the best. Stanley Sock says, May 4th weekend, everyone, in chat. That's right, Stanley Sock, so stay tuned. John with Fun to Be Free will head over to Disney's Hollywood Studios tomorrow for May the 4th. Be with you. Stay tuned for that. Monique says, hey, Stanley. And Jaylon says, hi, Stanley. Shadow Black Mustang says, now all we got to do is get John up in the Tinkerbell zip stream. Oh, Shadow Black Mustang. Okay, so what Shadow Black Mustang is talking about, there, I'll turn around here. You can't see it, obviously. But if you look very carefully at one of the towers up there, there's a cable, a zip line, if you will. Still
Stop eating like that.
A zip line, and Tinkerbell will zip on down. You might be able to see it. I could barely see it in the camera screen, and zip on down the Tomorrowland. That, I believe, is what Shadow Black Mustang is saying. Now we all got to do is get John up in the Tinkerbell zip stream. So I get to wear the Tinkerbell costume and everything, Shadow Black Mustang. That'll be revealing. Monique says next to the statue is fine. If you insist, Monique, you never know. Monique says, I like these spots right here. Monique says, use these ones. Chris says, oh, maybe after the 4th we could do another upcoming live stream on Monday. Won't that be fun? How about yes? How about yes, Chris? Sonic says, I'll be silent right now. You got it, Sonic. If you insist. Stanley Socks says, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Subscribe. Oh, Stanley Socks. Well, thank you so much. Brand new subscriber. And you come in and you wish for all the other new subscribers to subscribe. That's awesome. Because Stanley Socks, our brand new subscriber, says, I hope everyone had a great weekend. Subscribe. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Of course, don't forget to ring that notification bell as well. Mama Dex says, passing around the churros and Mickey pretzels. Enjoy, everyone. Hold on, where are we in the chat? It just, you know, it just jumped again. I'm looking. Okay, Sonic says hi, it's Stanley. Socks, Debbie says thanks, Stanley. Debbie says, I'll take 2 or each, please. Mama Duck. Oh, what about the Dole Whips, Mama Duck? Jaylon says, thanks, Stanley. Oh, and Ashlyn Grayston. Ashlyn Grayston, I do believe, is a new subscriber. Hello, Ashlyn Grayston. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. It's nice to meet you. We go live daily, 2 o'clock p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort. Ashlyn Grayston says, when does fireworks start? Oh, 9 o'clock Eastern. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We're only about, 36 minutes away. So stay tuned for Happily Ever After fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom, Ashlyn Grayston. Debbie says Castle is a beaut. Yeah, Debbie, she's a beaut, Clark. That's for certain. Oh, we got lots of viewing in the area. You don't say, Debbie. Shadow Black Mustang.
It's Magic Kingdom. It's fireworks.
That's right. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry if I gotta duck down. This is not looking that bad at all, right, Monique? Shadow Black Mustang, do you approve of this view right now? Excuse me. So, Again, Ashlyn Grayston, thank you for being here. You found your new home with Fun to Be Free. FYI, I call my camera rig Frankenstein Mark 6. You're just right now viewing and seeing what Frankenstein Mark 6 little eye is spying right now in Cinderella Castle. We're live on YouTube right now.
I know.
Potato Land says, Blizz, I'll tell you though, hanging with John was awesome. He's a handsome guy. You'd like him. Got more Disney knowledge than I do. He worked in the magic. Remember the electrical parade? I showed you. Oh, Potato Land. Remember I keep saying, old Frankie boy, you know, my camera rig that I call Frank Cam, is much more handsome than I am. But thank you, Potato Land. Again, it was very nice to meet you. We had so much fun with you. It was so awesome. Disney cast crew member Monique says 9 p.m. Ashlyn Grayston says thanks. Jalen says, Ashlyn, hi. Welcome to the channel. Sonic says 41 minutes to go, or is about, well, you know, we have less than that now. We got to get caught up in the chat. Randy says, you're good. 2019, it looks like the entry graphic went up for a second. Yeah, it did, Randy. Sorry. Excuse me. Shadow Black Mustang says, this has to be the biggest crowd on the property. It's a good possibility tonight, Shadow Black Mustang. I think you're onto something. Even though I'm saying it's not crazy here tonight. There's a lot of people focused in the area here around the hub in Main Street, USA for Happily Ever After fireworks tonight. Sam Frolic, well, welcome in, welcome back. Sam Frolic says something, but where did it go? It just jumped. Okay, Sam Frolic says, hi, John. Hi, everyone. Well, hello there, Sam Frolic. Stanley Sox says, may the 4th be with you, everyone, and also with you, Stanley Sox. Randy says, welcome in, Sam. Sonic says, you too. Sonic says, hey, at Sam Frolic. Randy says, crowds look normal for a Sunday fireworks show. Yeah, again, just everybody in the chat. As we get closer to fireworks, then everybody essentially comes from out of the woodworks. And it always amazes me how many people come to see the fireworks show, you know, streaming in from the guest entrance before showtime. And then it's packed. As I just said, oh, no, it's not that crowded. But they just keep streaming in from the guest entrance. Jaylon says, today is May 3rd. You're right, Jaylon. Shadowblock Mustang says, hello, Sam. Perfect timing for fireworks at 9 o'clock. Help John's channel out with a like, please. Well, thank you, Shadowblock Mustang. And because Shadowblock Mustang said that, John with Fun to Be Free is going to say, calling all explorers. Calling all explorers. We're going to do a countdown. If you haven't done so already, I need everybody to smash the like button in 3, 2, 1. Smash it now. Do it good. Bop it. Do what you got to do. Randy, of course, will say, you know, smash it on the way in, too. Mike Wazowski back in the chat. Mike Wazowski says it's so crowded. Yeah, it always gets really crowded right before showtime, that is. Giolon says thanks at Sonic. Sonic says massively crowded. Shadow Black Mustang says hit that like button, please. Thank you so much, Shadow Black Mustang. Sonic says you're welcome, Jalen. Theme Park Giant says stream looks great, John. Love the castle at night. I do too, Theme Park Giant. Thank you for being here. I love it that you're here at Theme Park Giant. Stanley Sox says thank you. I love Disney. I do as well, Stanley Sox. Stanley Sox, just quick FYI, John with Fun to Be Free actually worked at the Disneyland Resort for over 2 decades, where I drove the Main Street electrical parade float, Stanley Sox. Welcome to the channel again, Stanley Sox. Randy says, by the look at the wait times on the rides, the crowd levels seem normal. Yeah, so what Randy's indicating is pretty average, if you will, attendance, but everybody is here, if you will, for the fireworks tonight, Happily Ever After. Randy says the Tinker Cable. Okay, so you guys probably saw it then. Jaylon says, hi Stanley, I'm Jaylon. Nice to meet you. Jaylon's so nice. Monique says, I've seen it. C&M Custom Signs, welcome in, welcome back. C&M Custom Signs says, ND, North Dakota with the house. Welcome back, C&M Custom Signs. Randy says, welcome in, C&M. Stanley Sock says, IFRO. And Christopher Chavez says, okay, it's settled. We could do another upcoming live stream on Monday before Star Wars May the 4th Day at Hollywood Studios. Thanks for the reminder, John. Okay, so today's the 3rd, right, Chris? So tomorrow we'll do May the 4th, and then Monday we'll do another live stream. How about that? Mama Dex says, I'm Mike Wazowski. Oh, the chat just jumped. Where are we? Hold on. Mama Dex says, at Mike Wazowski, Frank and John with Fun to Be Free sure brought the crowd. Wowzers. Thank you, Mama Duck. Nice. Blizz is saying, if there is anyone near Potato Land at Pop Century, go scare him. He sent me a pic. He's by some large pool. Stanley Sock says, Disney. Ashlyn Grayston says, hi. Well, hello there, Ashlyn Grayston. PC Gamerware, welcome in, welcome back. PC Gamer says, love the clouds behind the castle. It's offering a good look, isn't it? Randy says, Frank Cam makes you jump like the chat. Jump. Yeah, you nailed it, Randy. Shadow Black Mustang says, that is a very good view. Oh, I'm glad you approve, Shadow Black Mustang. Sonic says, weather doesn't look too good though, but I think we'll be fine, Sonic. PC Gamer says, hey, Sonic. Agreed. PC Gamer says, looks like rain. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, PC Gamer. Potato Land says, as that would be hilarious, Blizz. I seriously don't think anyone in the chat is around the area. Probably not, except for Mike Wazowski. Jaylon says, hi, Ashlyn Grayston. I'm Jaylon. Nice to meet you. Debbie says, the cloud's just magical above the castle. Ashlyn Grayston says, nice to meet you, Jaylon. Stanley Sox says, I live in Dayton Beach, Florida. Oh, Stanley Sox, practically down the road. Randy says, you are a dead center. Awesome shot. Thank you, Randy. Don't mind if I do. Jaylon says, really, Stanley? Randy says, not that far, Stanley. Potato Land says, John and the rest of the Fun to Be Free Explorers have a magical evening and a great big beautiful tomorrow. I'm going to ride the Skyliner one last time before the end of the night. Oh, okay. But it's still transportation, Potato Land. Debbie says, thanks, Potato Land. Randy says, soak it in, Potato Land. I always cry on the inside when I leave the bubble. Randy. Sonic says, smoosh and crack that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Oh, boy, Sonic. You're my boy, Blue Sonic. So, just like Sonic says, smoosh and crack that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Nailed it, Sonic. Theme Park Giant says, enjoy at Potato Land. C&M Custom Sign says, I'm standing in my living room. And Christopher Chavez Chris says, oh, John, I got it. Will Walt Disney World celebrate Christmas? Oh, man, I cannot wait for the Christmas party on November 7th, 2025. Oh, are you coming? Christopher Chavez or Chris says, will do. Thanks, John. We could do the next live stream before May the 4th. Shuttleblock Mustang says, hit that likey button. The fireworks are incredible. They are. Thank you, Shuttleblock Mustang. Stanley Sox says, my favorite Disney character is Mickey Mouse. Oh, Mickey Mouse fan. Captain Mickey Mouse. Paging Captain Mickey Mouse in the chat. Did you hear that? Stanley Sox. He likes Mickey Mouse. Potato Land says, calling all Fun to Be Free Explorers. Like, subscribe, destroy that notification bell. Show the heck out of these streams. Help John build that fan base. John, don't go you changing. Stay awesome. Good night. Potato Land, again, nice to meet you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to hang out with you. I'm glad you enjoyed your stay. And safe travels to you, Potato Land, Redtail Onyx. But again, Potato Land says, calling all Fun to Be Free Explorers, like, subscribe, and destroy that notification bell. Share the heck out of this stream. Help John build that fan base. John, don't you go changing. Stay awesome. Good night. It's almost like Dumb and Dumber where the lady says, or I should say, hey, don't you go a-dying on me. That's how I was going to say it. That's what I'm thinking Potato Land drew inspiration from. Jaylon says, well, thanks, Sonic. John said he smooshed and cracked that like button. Don't forget to do something. Where are we at? Hold on, just jump. Jaylon saying, well, thanks, Sonic. John said he said smoosh and crack that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Thank you, Jaylon. Shadow Black Mustang says 75 likes in 90 minutes. Awesome. So again, if you just joined us and you haven't done so, we're going to do a countdown starting number 3. We're going to end with number 1, and I need everybody in the live chat and joining us live right now to smash the like button in 3, 2, 1. Smash it now. Do it good. Shadow Black Mustang says 75 likes in 90 minutes. We got to get to a goal. Thank you, Shadow Black Mustang. Randy says, yeah, Shadow like Frankie. Frank Cam. Likey, the likes almost like Tommy Boy. Likey the chicken wings. Yeah, nailed it, Randy. Randy says, yes, Shadow like Frankie Cam. Frank Cam. Likey, the likes almost like Tommy Boy. Like the chicken wings. Did you eat paint chips as a kid? Peter Pan, oh, welcome in, welcome back. Peter Pan says, hi, John, just got home. Well, we're currently broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom, Peter Pan. Stay tuned for the happily ever after fireworks here at the Magic Kingdom, Peter Pan. Sonic says, break the like button. Awesome, Sonic. Randy says, welcome back, Peter Pan. And Christina Rackley, I do believe is a new subscriber to Fun to Be Free. Well, hello there, Christina Rackley. My name is John. We're broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom. Stay tuned for the happily ever after fireworks. But we also go live daily, 2 o'clock p.m. generally, from the Walt Disney World Resort. Welcome to the channel, Christina Rackley. Christina Rackley says hello. Well, hello there, Christina Rackley. Hold on, the chat just jumped again. I gotta find my spot. Okay, we have, I do believe, another new subscriber. Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F. I'm sorry, excuse me, I apologize, but the chat doesn't let me see any longer handle or title names other than Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F. But Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F, welcome to the channel. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. It's nice to meet you. They say, thank you for being live. I was diagnosed with brain cancer July 2024 and haven't been able to go to Disney since. Streams like yours make my heart so happy. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F. Thank you for being here. You just found your new home with Fun to Be Free. And I'm sorry to hear that. But at least we could enjoy happily ever after together this evening. Sonic says, smoosh, crack, and break. Yeah, that's right, Sonic. Smoosh, crack, and break. That like button. Monique says, perfect. Monique says, hi, Patrick. And Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F says, hi, Monique. Christopher Chavez or Chris says, nope, nope. I'm just saying, John, I meant I want to see Christmas Party live stream. Oh, on November 7th. Okay. I see what you're saying, Chris. Well, stay tuned and find out, Chris. Jalon says, Mickey Mouse. Oh my gosh, Stanley, nice job. Mickey is a good character. Hold on, the chat is rolling, jumping. But we have another new subscriber, I believe. Hold on just a moment. As I just said that, I felt one tiny little raindrop on my head. So raindrops keep falling on my head. But Wakanda twin sister Annette Stacy, ... Wakanda twin sister Annette Stacy, ... That's all I see. I apologize. That's the whole handle name. I can't see any more. To Wakanda twin sister Annette Stacy. But welcome to the channel. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. It's nice to meet you. We're broadcasting live from the Magic Kingdom, and just in less than 23 minutes, we're going to get to experience happily ever after. But Wakanda twin sister Annette Stacy says hello. We go live daily 2 o'clock from the Walt Disney World Resort with Wakanda twin sister Annette Stacy. Sonic says nothing on radar. But it's just one little drop, Sonic. Yukon Ron, welcome in, welcome back. Yukon Ron says hello, Fun to Be Free family. Very cool to be able to watch a fireworks show. Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Yukon Ron. Randy says welcome in Wakanda. Randy says welcome in Yukon. Mama Dex says something, but hold on. Where do we go in the chat? Hold on a second. Hold on. Where are we? Mama Dex says, welcome at Wakanda twin sister Annette Stacy, 78. So I think Mama Dex saying they're the 78th like, I think. Yukon Run says, thank you, Randy. How are you on this fine day? Randy says, paint chips, John. No, I drank the paint out of the can. Got it, Randy. And the paint thinner? Monique says, making dreams come true. Well, thank you, Monique. Shadow Black Mustang says, 25 minutes till firecrackers. Thanks for the update, Shadow Black Mustang. Stanley Sock says, Les G. Monique says, we like Hello Kitty too. Christina Rackley says, how are you doing today? Oh, I am wonderful. We're broadcasting live from Magic Kingdom. Christina Rackley, thank you for being here. Mama Duck says, Yukon Ron. John with Fun to Be Free got us all the best seats in the house. Hey, Mama Duck, they're not even the cheap seats. These are the premium upcharge seats. Mama Duck. Wanda, twin sister Annette Stacy says, I am coming to Disney for winter break 2025. Oh, awesome. I'm so excited for you. Wakanda, twin sister Annette Stacy. What's your favorite theme park here at Walt Disney World? Shadow Black Mustang says, help the channel if you can. Hit the like button. Oh, Shadow Black Mustang. So Shadow Black Mustang is calling all explorers in 3, 2, 1. Smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go if you just joined us. Sonic says, cruising in Cancer with Patrick and friends. John, Lucas, STC, sorry, let me try that again. Lucas, STCLAIR. So probably Lucas St. Clair. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Lucas St. Clair. Nice to meet you. I'm John with Fun to Be Free. We go live daily 2 o'clock p.m. from the Walt Disney World Resort, Lucas St. Clair. And Lucas St. Clair says, hi, John. Well, nice to see you. Thank you for joining us, Lucas St. Clair. I believe you just found your new Fun to Be Free family in the chat, Lucas St. Clair. Hold on, where are we in the chat? It just jumped again. I'm being kind and rewinding. Jaylon says, hi, Christina Rackley. My name is Jaylon. Nice to meet you. Randy says, just sitting here with the fam watching the bestest streamer, Frank Cam and John, on YouTube and the bestest YouTube family ever. Oh, Randy, that's so kind to you. Boy, oh boy. Randy, again, saying, just sitting here with the fam. Excuse me. John with Fun to Be Free's voice is still a little hoarse and raspy, Randy. Just sitting here with the fam watching the bestest streamer, Frank Cam and John, on YouTube and the bestest YouTube family ever. Thank you, Randy. Thank you for being here. You, Debbie, and Alex. Yukon Ron says, at Mama Doc, he sure did. Even better, it is from the comfort of our own homes. Randy says, welcome in, cruise in, and stumble in on the bestest channel. Sonic says, Stacy78. Christina Rackley said, oh, something, but it just jumped again. Where are we? Christina Rackley says, at Jaylon, hey Jaylon, how are you doing today? Randy says, welcome in, Christina. Christopher Chavez says, oh yeah, we are excited for winter break 2025, John, and so is Wakanda, twin sister, and that's Stacy78. Shadow Black Mustang says, rain or no rain, don't move, you take that lightning bolt like a man. Okay, Shadow Black Mustang, you got it. Okay, so real quick, I want to give you an update. I need to remove my battery that I call Blue. You're my boy, Blue. Hold on just a second. We need to switch batteries here. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull out Orange Bird. So I have my other NPF battery that I named Orange Bird along with the chat. So I'm gonna put Orange Bird on the battery plate. Hold on just a moment. So it looks like we have success. Let me shuffle some items in my pockets. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna make an adjustment to the technical setup or Frankenstein Mark 6, my camera rig. Hold on a moment. Be right with you. Okay. Jaylon says, I'm doing good. Christina Rackley. Mamadek says, welcome at Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and friends. Shadow Black Mustang says, same here. December is when my vacation comes. Hold on, the chat just jumped. I don't know where we are. Lots of chats. Yeah, exactly. Shadow Black Mustang coming from Connecticut. Saying, same here. December is when my vacation comes. Cruising and Cancer with Patrick and F. Thank you at Mamadek. Yukon Ron says, a bolt of lightning can frankly handle 1.21 gigawatts. Nice, Yukon Ron. Well done. Yukon Ron saying, a bolt of lightning. You could picture Doc Brown sitting in his chair. It can't be done. Can Frankie handle 1.21 gigawatts? What's a gigawatt? Mamadek says, you're so welcome at Cruising Cancer and Patrick and friends. Glad you are here with us. Lucas St. Clair says, I like your live stream. Oh, well, thank you, Lucas St. Clair. I appreciate that. And he says, you will not be disappointed in Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and friends, the bestest streamer ever and channel. Thank you. Thank you, Randy. Again, John with Fun to Be Free's voice is a little hoarse, a little raspy, but Randy says, you will not be disappointed in Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and friends, the bestest streamer ever and channel. Awesome, Randy. Stanley Sock says, let's get 100 like button before the fireworks. Okay, so since Stanley Sock said that, look at, we have a new member of the chat rallying and cheerleading for us tonight. Thank you so much, Stanley Socks. I'll pop up the subscribe banner and say, Stanley Sock says, let's get 100 likes before the fireworks. So, John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers. If you've just joined us and if you haven't smashed the like button, we're going to do an all call. We'll start with the number 3. We'll end with the number 1. Once we get to the number 1, I need everybody in the live chat. Everybody joining us live to smash it good. So here we go. Calling all explorers in 3, 2, 1. Smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go. We need to get to 100 before the fireworks. Wakanda Twin Sister Net Stacy says, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom. You nailed it. Probably some of your favorite theme parks here. Randy says, welcome in, Lewis. Jaylon says, hi, Lewis St. Clair. I'm Jaylon. Nice to meet you. Shadow Black Mustang says, Jonathan to be free. Maybe the bot picks up John at Fun to Be Free. Maybe Shadow Black Mustang. I don't know how it works. But Ryan Wesley, welcome in, welcome back. Ryan Wesley says, I'm so happy you are close to the castle. Oh boy, we are in the expensive premium seats, Ryan Wesley. Randy says, I like this new member, Stanley. Keep pushing it. You could do it. We could do it. That's right. So John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers. If you just joined us, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go. You can see there's a packed house, if you will, here in the hub near Main Street, USA at the Magic Kingdom. We have less than 15 minutes to showtime. Less than 15 minutes to showtime until happily ever after. But in 3, 2, 1, smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go. Yukon Run says, it really is a great view. I'm glad you like it, Yukon Ron. Sonic says, orange burp. No, it's orange bird, Sonic. I know, you're just making it up funny. Randy says, at Yukon, any better, we would have to pay for the fireworks package. Yeah, Randy, how much would it be for these seats? $180 plus tax and gratuity? Shadow Black Mustang says, that would supposed to be what John said on Fun to Be Free. So I suppose. But Shadow Black Mustang, I love it when the chat members come in and say, like, comment, subscribe. Stanley Sock says, hi, Randy. Oh, chat just jumped again. Yukon Ron says, very true, Randy. Haha. Sonic says, 17 more minutes. Bingo. So we're less than 15 now. Probably coming up to 14 real soon here. Shadow Black Mustang says, Stanley, I like your idea. Jalon says, hi, Stanley. Chris says, yeah, John, from Fun to Be Free, we love all your live streams together. We go around the world from here to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. We love having you as a family. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Chris. Nevada Smith says, welcome all tenderfoots. Like to make sure you like and subscribe. Awesome, Nevada Smith. I love it. It's almost like when Marty walks into the bar with Biff Tannen. And Back to the Future Part 3. Christina Rackley says, at Randy, hey Randy, how are you doing today? Scoot Adventures back in the chat. Welcome in, welcome back. Scoot Adventures saying, hey John, just wanted to check in with you real quick. Michelle and I are over at Islands of Adventure at Universal Studios. Oh boy. So, shout out to Scoot Adventures. Once John with Fun to Be Free's live stream concludes, head over to Scoot Adventures on YouTube. I left a link in the description box below. Shout out to Scoot Adventures. Like and subscribe to Scoot Adventures. They do live streams from Universal and Walt Disney World as well. Go give them a like and subscribe. But nice to have you back in the chat, Scoot Adventures. How's it going today over at IOA? I'm not sure where we are in the chat. I'm trying to find our spot. Hold on. Give me a second. We're here. Shadow Black Mustang says, just hit 80 likes. All right, well, thank you for the update, Shadow Black Mustang. John with Fun to Be Free is going to make another calling all explorers. In 3, 2, 1. Smash that like button. Do it now. Let's go. Jaylon says, everyone, are you ready for the fireworks? So let's go. Take it, Jaylon. Ryan Wesley says, does Frank ride on your back? Like Yoda on Luke? Ha! No, Ryan Wesley, I ride Frankie Boy's coattails. Ryan Wesley's talking about my camera rig that I call Frankenstein Mark 6, or Frank Cam, possibly Frankie Boy. But again, Ryan Wesley says, does Frank ride on your back like Yoda on Luke? Debbie says, I'm ready, Jaylon. Sonic says, orange burp. Orange burp, not orange bird. No, it's orange bird, I assure you, Sonic. Nevada Smith says, howdy, Ryan. W, he. Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F. Shared the stream. Everyone show love to the channel. Oh, well, thank you so much. Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F. I'll pop up the subscribe banner again. And if you're new to the channel, a brand new subscriber, Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F, just said, shared the stream. Everyone show love to the channel. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you like what you see, Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and F. Randy says, $60 per person for the fireworks show. That means we would be $6,000 for all of us when we hit 100. I think you're right, Randy. I said $180 because Geo82, that's the price point. Of course, but Geo82, you get actually, some fixins, if you will. Shadow Black Mustang says 10-minute announcement about to come up. I think Shadow Black Mustang may be really close because we're less than 11 minutes away to Happily Ever After a fireworks show tonight. Jaylon says, Stanley Socks, I love your new member. Scary Mary TV, welcome in, welcome back, says, John with Fun to Be Free is here today, or every day, at 2 o'clock p.m. at Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and friends. Please tune in. Welcome to the family. Hope you continue to tune in. It's truly magical here. Well, thank you so much, Scary Mary TV, Neri. And again, Scary Mary TV says, John with Fun to Be Free here every day at 2 p.m. at Cruising in Cancer with Patrick and friends. Please tune in. Welcome to the family. Hope you continue to tune in. It's truly magical here. Thank you. Thank you, Neri. Sonic says, didn't I say I wanted to be silent? I'm surprised at myself. Randy says, doing awesome. Just here watching the man, the myth, the legend, the Frank, Cam, and John, who are changing the streaming game and setting new standards and hope being the bar for the best channel on YouTube. Okay, thank you. Oh, here's the announcement. Just the announcement.
Good evening, dreamers of all ages. In just 10 minutes, the Magic Kingdom invites you to enjoy our nighttime spectacular Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora Jewelry. Our journey begins in just 10 minutes. Thank you.
Randy says, doing awesome. Just here watching the man, the myth, the legend, the Frank, Cam, and John. We're changing the streaming game and getting new standards and hopping the bar for the best stream channel on YouTube. Randy says, not hoping. Hold on, where did Randy go? Should be raising, got it. So raising the bar according to Randy, thank you. Sonic says, LOL, just making it very big funny for you, John, with the orange burp. I know that it's called orange burp. Got it, Sonic. Stanley Sock says, thank you, Jaylon. Scoot Adventure says, not real busy, John. A lot of the rides for the last couple hours have been walk-ons. Oh, really, Scooter? Thanks for the update. Shadow Black Mustang says, imagine somebody seeing this for the first time right now. They will love it. I think they will. Sheila loves Disney. Sheila loves Disney. Welcome in, welcome back. Sheila loves Disney says, hi. Oh, Sheila loves Disney. You're probably not working right now, right? You're probably at possibly home enjoying the Magic Kingdom on your mobile device, possibly your TV. Monique says, Sheila, hi. Jaylon says, you're welcome, Stanley Socks. Mama Duck says, Scoot Adventures in the house. Timothy says, hi, I got a wedding. Oh, really? Welcome in and welcome back, Timothy. Jaylon says, stay tuned and find out. That's right, Jaylon. Randy says, Scooter, must be that we are taking with all the travel restrictions and hit the economy. Possibly, very, very possible, Randy. Shadow Black Mustang says, the only better announcement is the one we get about 5 minutes. Nailed it. Sonic says, presented by Panera Bread and Jewelry, LLO. Timothy says, thank you. Ryan Wesley says, or remember that episode of Tales from the Crypt when the ventriloquist dummy becomes the one with the user? Oh, Ryan Wesley. Now it's getting creepy. Ryan Wesley says, is that Frank on your hand? Oh, Ryan Wesley. Debbie says, hi, Scooter. Says, I remember that episode, Ryan. Shadow Black Mustang says, okay, hit that like button and let's enjoy the fireworks. That's awesome. Thank you again, Shadow Black Mustang. Again, Shadow Black Mustang says, okay, hit that like button and enjoy the fireworks. Sheila Loves Disney says, no, I am definitely at work in Slidell, Louisiana until 9. Oh, I got it, Sheila Loves Disney. Okay. Gives me a better idea of your work hours, I guess.
De ahí quieres ver o te sientas acá arriba. Pues bájate.
Sonic says T-minus 7 minutes. Yeah, that's right, Sonic. So in less than 7 minutes, everybody joining us from the Magic Kingdom will experience the true magic of the Happily Ever After fireworks here from the Magic Kingdom at 9 o'clock Eastern. And Jacqueline Ann, welcome in, welcome back. Jacqueline Ann says, thanks for the streaming fireworks. Can't believe you don't lose your voice, LOL. It's very hoarse and raspy though, Jacqueline Ann. Thank you for being here. Randy says, Senor, take care of yourself, drive carefully, and thank you. Hold on, chat jumped. And thank you for sharing another magical moment with us. May the Schwartz be with you. Hey, Randy. I'll stay through the outro. Thank you, Randy. It's nice having you here with Debbie and Alex as well. Thank you for being here. Yukon Ron says, that's funny at Ryan Wesley. I picture the same image with Bobcat Goldthwait and Don Rickles. Frankie is becoming a part of John. Mama Duck says, T6. Oh, T6 is ninja watching. Stanley Sox says, everyone enjoy the fireworks. Yes, that's right, Stanley Sox. Thank you. Scoot Adventures says, downpour right now at Universal. Heavy rain, night over. Oh, really, Scoot Adventures? We're looking good here right now. Randy says, thanks, Scooter. Chris says, time for some fireworks. That's right. Less than 6 minutes to go, Chris. There's your 5-minute Shadow Black Mustang.
Good evening, dreamers of all ages. In just a few minutes, the Magic Kingdom invites you to enjoy our nighttime spectacular Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora Jewelry. In order for you to fully experience tonight's performance, the lighting around the Magic Kingdom will be reduced. For your own safety and for that of others, we ask that you remain in the same location until the lighting returns to normal. Our journey will begin in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Randy says, you too, Scooter, be careful out there. Chris says, time for some fireworks. Shadow Black Mustang says, 84 likes should be 1,000 if you ask me. Quality streaming deserves more. Thank you, Shadow Black Mustang. John with Fun to Be Free is calling all explorers. Smash the like button in 3, 2, 1. Do it now. Let's go. Ryan Wesley says, if I were to make a vacation, could I join you for a day? Certainly, Ryan Wesley. Ryan Wesley says, you know what you are doing and would be a ton of fun. What's that, Ryan Wesley? Randy says, we are still here. Just want you to rest that voice while the pyrotechnics go off. Yeah, I will, Randy. I'll even take a cough drop. Debbie says, we love you, John. Any lozenges? Yeah, I have a cough drop. I have many of them, dozen of them in my pocket, Debbie. I'm going to pop them in just a moment. Sonic says, yeah, I do see something at Bay Hill. Yeah, Bay Hill is nearby, Sonic. Momadex says, piping down now. Okay. Scooter Venture says, see you at Hollywood Studios tomorrow. We will be there at 8 o'clock. So yeah, John with Fun to Be Free will be over there at Disney's Hollywood Studios probably at 2 p.m. tomorrow for May the 4th be with you. Scooter Adventures will be there for rope drop at 8 a.m. Check out Scooter Adventures. Shout out to Scooter Adventures. Yukon Run says, it's so cool. Cat family in the videos. It certainly is, Yukon Run. Momadak says, whispering, we're excited for your live stream tomorrow. May the 4th be with you. Thank you, Momadak. Charlie Orlando, welcome in, welcome back. Charlie Orlando says, looking forward to Tinkerbell's flight tonight. Same here, Charlie Orlando. Thank you for being here. We have less than 3 minutes till showtime. The excitement is palpable. Chris says, we'll be there for your live stream at Disney's Hollywood Studios tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you, Chris. Jalen says, hi, Charlie. Theme Park Giant back in the chat says, I never watch the fireworks of Magic Kingdom, but I hear them every night. Theme Park Giant must live in the Orlando area. Sonic says, I'm going silent right now. It's for real this time. And John with Fun to Be Free is going to pipe down too so we can all enjoy the fireworks together.
Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us. And when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic within.
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold. Feel it draw you in, watch the moment unfold. Spark a dream that we're meant to follow, setting out for a new tomorrow. Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day. Every choice we make helps us find our own way. Every wish finally put into motion, diving in with our hearts wide open.
Trust me, having a best friend by your side opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
That's what friends are for.
Some people are worth melting for.
flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Look inside yourself. You are more than what you have become. Remember who you are.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me.
Where the crowds would cheer when they see my face,
and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be.
And so our journey comes to an end, but yours continues on. Grab hold of your dreams and make them come true. For you are the key to unlocking your own magic. Now go, let your dreams guide you. Reach out and find your happily ever after.
The battles, the stories, the losses and all the glory were changed by the way we live every
every day. Just look up and reach to the sky. We all have the courage to fly. You can fly.
Thank you for joining us this evening for our nighttime spectacular, Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora Jewelry. Please enjoy the rest of your evening here at Magic Kingdom as you continue your journey to a happily ever
Ya lo quitaron, ahora sí a lo que venimos.
I'm sorry.
You guys want a photo real quick?
Guys, go over there, go over there. Daddy. El señor
Es que Diego me había contado que pasaban 7 entonces que pasaban en un mes para allá.
Ay, ali já viram.
Moi aussi, tout tantôt, j'ai choqué mes jambes et...
Can't wait for you to get custodial.
Não foi proposital. Primeiro de muitos. Eu fui olhar pra idade aqui.
Ele fala que não é proposital, mas é, tá?
Eu acho que dá pra você mandar agora eu tô vendo saber a loja. É de loja onde ele vendeu. Ele nem fez só pra ter que olha o trilho aí, velho. Eu vi, velho. Caraca, vou falar que assim fica bonito, hein? Mas a conta de luz aí viu um negócio toda hora. Olha aí, ei, pera aí, olha o Vitor lá. O Vitor ficou aqui atrás, ó. O Vitor ficou atrás, ó. O Vitor ficou lá atrás,
Me so sorry.
But we went on Guardians twice. You didn't go on Remy twice.
stepping backwards.
That way,
luck with the draw as far as that.
Yeah, I thought we could have a late See, that's what I'm saying. They want to get us.